go.
I think that Valve should be more strict on banning people
I totally
who
agree.
are
Totally agree.
like racist and sexist. I think that's like the proper response. I don't think the community can do anything
Yeah.
about it other than like rally to get Valve to implement some like official shit. And I feel the same thing about smurfing, where I I don't think there's anything you can't morally guilt people out of smurfing. It's not going to work. You have to have something that's actually preventing them from doing it because human nature is to just
Like,
follow our instinct, you know,
yeah.
and compete and take whatever advantage we can. Like everybody, you want to live in a world where somebody disconnects from a game and nobody unpauses, but one person's going to do it,
Yeah.
you know? And then also, you know, that on the enemy team, if you pause for them, they probably won't pause for you if somebody disconnects.
Yep.
So there's this weird like prisoner's dilemma situation where it's like betray
Right.
or ally. And we
Right.
all know with an iterated prisoner's dilemma, if you betray, it's better for you in the long run. Betraying is better. And smurfing is better. Same thing.
This
It's
is in a
like
vacuum, though. I will say this is the prisoner's dilemma is performed in a vacuum because
of course,
there
of
are
course.
like societal and moral pressures that you can't really put into the mathematic situation that you're trying to like put forward with that. And so I don't know. I from a purely logical perspective, obviously, like being the betrayer is always the correct move. But if you want to have faith for whatever reason, like
You know what I really what philosophy I really like? And this was there's somebody made a joke about it on the Alchemy Answers, but it's called the categorical imperative by Immanuel Kant or
mhm,
Kant,
yeah,
depending on how you want to pronounce it. And basically, he said that you should act in a way. Basically, you just act in a way that you would want other people to act to you,
yes,
and like the loss of a philosophical principle by doing or not doing an act, like what it's like basically, you know, if you like let's say as an example, you might argue that if you have an ability to kill like 5 people or kill 10, to make that choice, you could argue is fucked up. Not because of 10 versus 5, but because you are actually choosing to kill somebody. And
right,
that setting that principle that it's okay for an individual to make that choice could be more of a loss than just basically letting the 10 people die. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not purely the utility of like the material world. It can also be the principles that we sacrifice, which is why you could argue, going back to the gender thing, if somebody's getting flamed for their gender in a pub and you don't do something about it, that could set the principle that you're the type of person that just sits by and doesn't do anything about it,
exactly. That was kind
which might be a bigger loss than
that was kind of my point.
that person who's flaming biting back at you and your life gets a little shittier. At least you're the type of person that does something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's kind of my point. Is that at some point you just have to stand in your principles, and if you don't have principles, then I suggest that you probably come up with some. But having
Everybody's got
yeah,
principles. Everybody's got
having
principles.
principles and sticking by them, I think, is one of the most admirable traits that a person can have. Even if your principles are not necessarily something that everybody agrees with, like if you are convicted about something and you
Dude,
stick with your convictions, that's better than being passive, in my opinion.
yeah, you know, we talked about the fact that um, what was it? The truth is what your truth is, and I
Yeah,
feel the same way about principles. Where I may think certain things, like my definition of success is different from your definition of success, but if you're successful by your definition of success, and I'm successful by my definition of success, neither of us are more successful than the other, you know,
true,
because really it's all arbitrary.
true.
That's what that's what that's how I feel. And I feel the same way about like principles. It's just yours can be totally fucked in my opinion, but as long as you're sticking to something, it's like I mean it's all fake anyway. It's not like morality and all that bullshit really exists. It's just some construct.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I mean,
Uh,
obviously I would like people to stick to the ones that I believe in, and I think the ones that I believe in a lot of people do as well, but Hey, Hawkillionaire, you ready to do that video, buddy? I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, some
I don't know what the hell exactly we're gonna do. All I know is I want to talk to Hawkillionaire. I want to record it, and then I would put his beautiful Australian voice and big pecs on the Dota Alchemy channel.
Hell yeah. We both know he has big pecs. He sends pictures to us of them.
He does, yeah. Always the most chafed nipples, I find. I've been trying to find a good philosophy stream for ages. Dude.
Welcome.
Sometimes I wonder if people would really watch a philosophy stream.
Maybe so. Welcome, Wax Wax.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and
post the old linko. I'm gonna eat one more piece of pizza because it's sitting right next to me.
Can you describe the pizza to me as you're eating it, please? I would appreciate
like during bites. You want me to talk with my mouth open?
Yes. Mumble it to me.
Well, it's very thin crust.
Sorry, I was opening my window. It's very hot in here.
It's very thin crust.
Oh, that sounds pretty good already. I like thin crust.
A good amount of cheese, good amount of sauce. It's got pepperoni and mushrooms on it.
I'm not a big fan of the mushrooms. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I
respect mushrooms though. Like that whole kingdom's pretty cool. I'm a fan of that kingdom.
Yeah, they're fun guys.
Yeah, they're cool. Mm-hmm. They're cool. They're just so different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, pizza, Domino's. Dude, I could really go for some Domino's right now. I could really go for it. I had Domino's yesterday. Do you guys have a list of replays you'll watch in this session? Yeah, kind of. I have the beginning of a list. They can poison you. They can make you high. Yeah, they do a lot of good shit. They do a lot of really good shit. You guys hear about microdosing? That's some good stuff right there.
Yeah. Supposedly the next step in curing depression.
What's my favorite food while playing? All right, I'm going to go ahead and flame you for that, Trep1C. If you are eating food while playing Dota 2 of all games,
you're bad.
You've got to be losing a lot because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy shit. I remember that's one of the... I had a mid player that I could hear eating while we were playing, and like we'd talk to him and he'd have to take a second before he'd respond to put his like pizza down. And it's like, he'd be laning 1v1 mid. Like,
right, with pizza slice in one hand and clicking his hero.
Yeah. Like, how the hell how are you winning? How are you playing mid? Like, no wonder you're losing your lane.
I definitely played a little bit with one hand because I was drinking or scratching my dog. It's real hard. It's real hard.
Dude, sometimes you can't even take your hand off your mouse to scratch your nose. Somebody will kill you.
Mm-hmm. True that.
He's a pro. He has people feeding him in real life. Nice, dude. Where do you send Minecraft replays? Jenkins Dota at gmail.com. If you could go ahead and send me a link to your Minecraft server and I can go ahead and hop on and just review your village or your build or whatever it is. Scratching the dog is clearly a euphemism. Dude, Gordon gets it.
Yeah.
He gets it, dude. He knows what you're doing when you're playing Dota. Why do you think Donnie's playing Queen of Pain every game?
It's true.
He's scratching the old dog.
In showcase mode.
Yeah.
Scratching the old hairy dog.
Dude, that would explain your MMR at this point.
It's true.
Weren't you did you lose? Were I see you're 52% of the way to Divine 3. Didn't you say you were close to Divine 3?
No.
Oh, no. You were saying you're close to 5K.
Yeah, I'm like 3 wins away from 5K at the moment.
Jenkins Beeficus roleplay. Dude, we got some
D&D fans.
D&D fans in here. Yeah, awesome.
Oh yeah.
Dude, D&D tomorrow. I'm excited for that. That's
nice.
Always real fun. It's been a while.
I'm excited to grind some ranked tonight.
Are you?
Some ranked Valorant. They just unleashed the ranked in the
Did
beta.
they?
Yeah.
Newsham said it's time to stop playing with his noob friends
Yep.
because ranked is out, and I'm afraid that might include you.
Probably does. I haven't impressed him very much since we played together. He's definitely better than me in general, but the games that we play together, I'm usually like, it's kind of hard because the games are so imbalanced most of the time,
Yeah.
and he's just like popping off, and I'm playing like the lurking role, and so I just kind of like sit around, and he gets like 5 frags every round. So he's going like 35 and 9, and I'm like,
So
10
he
and
gets 5 frags every round, but it's set up by you, is what you're saying.
no, I mean I'm just holding the flank. So if somebody were to come around to my side,
Okay, sure.
he wouldn't get shot in the back.
Would you be okay with bringing Newsham in here so you guys can have a discussion about this? Because I'd like to hear you guys talking about it.
Sure.
I'd like to hear his opinion
Sure.
on what you contributing just 35 and 0 or whatever.
Also, because he's so much better than most people that we're playing with, I tend to not take it very seriously. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely not playing my hardest. Also, we've been playing like very, very late at night when I'm kind of like winding down because that's when he starts playing for the most part.
I know. He's been after he finishes playing with you, he comes and plays unranked on Dota with me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not good. Is Razor secretly broken? No, not really.
Nah.
Razor's all right. Queen of Pain's too popular for Razor to be good, honestly.
I tend to agree with that.
That hero, I just played Quap versus Razor, and
Not even
that
fair.
that guy wanted to kill himself.
It's like not even. There's certain heroes that when like Queen of Pain or one of these very elusive kitey heroes is in the game, you basically might as well not be playing.
Just such a risk.
Ursa, Quap, or Ursa Razor.
Oh, Ursa against Quap makes me want to kill myself.
It's so rough.
Yeah, it is. Hey, do you want to get into the replays there, big boy?
Yeah, let's get or did. I gotta go play some ranked Valorant.
Let's do it. I will post them to you.
Opinions on Position 4 Sniper. It's pretty good.
It's quite good.
Yeah, if you were a patron, you'd know. Although that was Position 5 Sniper that we played last night.
Yeah, it was fun. That was fun. They really tried to fuck us, our patrons, but you know, we went 3-1. So
yeah.
Let me check if Slaughter Destiny posted another one. I don't think he did, but let me check.
We also we both got a little heated last night during our Patreon stream.
Did we?
Yeah, not at each other.
No, not this time.
You got pretty heated at our teammates.
Oh, I did.
I got pretty heated at our teammates in a different game.
Well, the thing is, I don't get heated by people playing bad. Like, I'll say to myself, like, "Oh, this guy fucking sucks" or whatever. But I'm not gonna flame somebody to their face. But good lord, when people start saying shit and being toxic,
yep,
that's when it gets bad.
This kind of goes back to the principles thing. Like, sometimes you gotta just speak up and be like, "You're being a dumbass. Stop being a dumbass. Just play the game." You know?
Yeah, but both of us also know how useless that is.
Yeah.
Like, you see, I guess it just depends on what purpose. For what purpose are you playing the game? Are you playing to win, or are you playing to take some moral high ground? Because I feel like most people are playing to win.
True.
You know what I mean? It really just depends on what your goal is in that particular moment.
True.
1 GG and Jenkins snaps. That is 100% correct. And you know it, and I know you know it. You were there. It was not good. Because here's the thing. It's like, if you call GG and expect me to keep playing,
right?
Why did you call GG in the first place? Like, GG is what you say when they keep, like, if you want to give up, that's fine. You can give up. Plenty of pro players do it. It's like the surrender option. You just call GG, you say fuck it, and you stop playing. Like, but people call GG and then expect their team to continue putting in 100% effort. It's like, you called GG. I thought you were done, so I'm fucking around.
Right.
And now my game's worse because you're still playing. Jenkins, how is Slacks a divine player? Slacks is actually pretty good.
Yep. Also,
people meme him up.
Good mental fortitude. He actually practices a lot of the things that we talk about in terms of like small
That's
hero
bullshit.
pool.
I can confirm that's bullshit, by the way. That's all an act. He fucking flames the shit out of people.
Yeah.
He's not a...
He definitely does, but he's also not like super toxic. He's not like ruining games and shit like that.
No. He doesn't ruin games. But he's like, what are you doing? Don't go there. Come over here. Like, you know what he does with his whole voice. By the way, the replay is good. That one that the ones that I linked you there.
All right.
So you can go ahead and get in there and stop wasting my fucking time, Donnie.
Okay. What?
It's also, I gotta say, it's
This
also
one's too
hard.
old.
Is it?
Yeah. Did I not? I might not have downloaded any of these.
That might have been an old one.
That one's from
Did
like
you...
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that might have been an old one. Maybe I had him on there as...
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the Phoenix one I have downloaded. I thought I downloaded them all last week. So.
Wait, one sec. Is this a different one here? No, that looks like it's the same.
Yeah, it's the same ID.
All right, Slaughter Destiny. If you're in here, the moment you post a replay, we'll get to it. We'll ditch whatever we're doing. I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. But we'll do it next if you can get us a replay. Because I think that I had you on the list here from the first replay review, and I think that's one of the ones that we missed by accident.
Okay.
Why don't you guys stream on Twitch? Because we're YouTubers, you know? We get more viewers if we do it on YouTube. We did it on Twitch. We got barely any viewers.
Yeah, I think we had like 20 concurrents. We get like 400 to 500 here sometimes.
Yeah. Way more people. And more people, when we go on Twitch, say, hey, there's Emmanuel, by the way. We can ask him. More people, when we go on Twitch, say, hey, why the hell aren't you on YouTube? And then leave, than people that say on YouTube, hey, why aren't you on Twitch?
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, Emmanuel, Donnie and I were curious. How did you get verified?
Yeah, how do you have a verified YouTube account?
Are you a god?
Do you
Are
work,
you a YouTube employee?
Yeah, seriously.
Dude, can you get us a verified tag? Come on, dude, hit up your boys. I always see it, and I never clued into why Emmanuel's name looked different in chat, but he's got the little verified check.
Yeah, it's interesting. Alrighty, so we got Arboreal Phoenix.
I'm all ones. Nice. Everything we said. All right, can you share your screen there, big boy?
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I thought I was just doing this by myself. Forgot I even had a business partner.
You can just waste as much time as you want. You know, life is pretty long. That's a thing they say.
Right.
Life is long.
Sure.
These are some dank ass items.
Yeah, this is some next level like min-maxing shit going on right now.
I'm a fan. I like this.
I am not a fan personally.
What are the things building into is the question.
Yeah, what are you intending to take a bunch of right click damage?
Urn and buckler, I guess.
I mean,
I just like the creativity. I
guess Witch Doctor will hit you a bunch, but I don't know. It's interesting. I've seen like GH and stuff. He usually starts with I think it's like Fairy Fire, Ring of Regen, Tango, and a salve or something like that. Maybe a couple Iron Branches.
I like rushing the Tranquils as well.
Me too.
I agree with you wholeheartedly on that. I saw Brax do that on Phoenix, and you know, now you're saying that GH does that. It sounds to me like a lot of people probably rush the Tranquils.
It just feels good because then it actually allows you to use your spells without putting yourself in danger of dying all the time.
It does feel really good. Definitely.
Because I don't foresee you necessarily wanting to even trade with this Witch Doctor anyway, so.
Ooh, I love the range creep snipe there.
Yep. Me too.
Beat his ass.
Definitely focus on trading the Witch Doctor, because Monkey King can solo against a Life Stealer. Is there anything in particular that you want us to cover?
Okay, let me scroll up to his thing. I'm doing a shitty job of this.
That's
I
all
have
right.
to get in the habit of this. He says, some context for this game. I started binge queuing around 9 a.m. and ended around 1 a.m. Oh my fucking god, dude. That is like 16 hours. Holy shit.
As many Dota games.
That is nuts. Dude. I was trying to play a game until I get a loss. Many games later, I finally found myself with one. So I may have made some pretty boneheaded mistakes. Hard game versus Alk mid with Anti-Mage and Monkey King off lane on my team. My logic was if Alk farms against an Anti-Mage, Alk will win them the game at 25 minutes before Anti-Mage can fight. I tried to relentlessly block all of his camps, maybe too much, died a few times in the process. Wasn't paying attention to Am at all. Around 20 minutes, his farm was less than ideal to fight an Alk. Should I have given more attention to top lane and tried to enable my Anti-Mage's game rather than to try to stop Alk's farm? If you guys want to do a brief laning analysis, but maybe focus on 10 minutes plus to see what I should have been doing this time. Rather inexperienced at position 4. Okay, cool.
Sure. Let's actually talk about the idea behind this game, because I think that your idea is incorrect, in my opinion. I don't think that you need to enable Anti-Mage at all, because I don't think it's a hero that you really can enable, especially not as a Phoenix. Like, what are you gonna do? Go gank to his lane against a Darkseer with no stuns? I mean, you have Lion, but whatever.
I mean, he has a winning lane anyway, man, versus Darkseer.
I think you literally win this game if your Monkey King gets huge, because your Monkey King will fuck the Life Stealer's life up, and he'll fuck the Alchemist up, and then Anti-Mage can just do whatever he wants. So I think that you win this game by making your Monkey King a god in the first 15 minutes. And then
Quap will do very well against an Alk mid, too, for
the
first little while.
Yep. Oh, look at that.
Such an easy hero, dude. I love Quap.
On cue. Also, I do notice that the next item that you bought after going these 2 rings of protection is a ring of regen, so I still don't really understand why you have 2 rings of protection. It doesn't really make any sense to me unless you're going to rush the buckler for the Monkey King or something like that. But do you agree that if this Monkey King has a really good laning stage, then he just takes over the game in the mid game?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, this is still...
Especially... You go.
This is still one of the most snowbally pub heroes in Dota, despite him being like 50% of the hero that he was on launch.
Yeah, I mean, and Monkey Off is fine. It's really not the worst thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the great thing about enabling your Monkey too is that if you guys own this lane, you can like push through the bot area and then get into the Alk's jungle that way.
Right.
Like, it all happens through bot.
Yep. Your Monkey King's really bad, which is unfortunate. But I still think that that's the hero that you're supposed to be enabling, because the other 2 lanes don't need your help at all, other than maybe TPing in to stop Spirit Breaker from diving Quap or something like that.
Hey, you guys forced an SB rotation. I mean, it's not that bad. Sometimes that shit just happens. Like, technically... Yeah, I mean, that's just fine. Yeah, this is a little early, I would say.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of moving out of the lane as Phoenix without boots. You have 280 movement speed. You're also blowing dive, knowing that there's a Spear Breaker in the game who can kill you if you don't have dive up. And this rotation is actually potentially killing your Quap, because you kind of baited her into a bad fight.
I get what you're doing, and I know we always say to like play to the Alk, but there's like a sequence of events that should happen in the game first, where I think you want to like ward up their jungle, you smoke in, you like make sure your Monkey King is having a good game. Like, there's conditions that I think should be met before you just walk into the jungle and start messing with the Alk. Because you're like a level 2 useless bootsless Phoenix.
Yep.
Basically, you're just doing it too early. That's essentially what happened there. And so they just charge you and they kill you. And your presence in the Alk's jungle doesn't really do all that much other than like feed a kill.
Yep.
I think the Queen of Pain can run around solo, destroying the Alk in the jungle without you. And maybe if you have Tranquils and you go with wards and you're offlaner is like total free farm against the Nakes, you can go do that, and that's okay. But
Yeah. I was just gonna say, I think Tranquils is your timing to start thinking about leaving the lane, and until then, you should probably make sure that this Monkey King is owning.
yeah, exactly, because then you're fast at least.
Yep.
Obviously, all of this is really easy to say in retrospect. Really easy, because obviously you ran in and died. But just generally speaking, Alc's not like a good enough hero right now that the window for stopping him is really tiny. You know, you can make sure that you're strong before you go mess with the Alc.
Yep.
That's fine right now. The hero's not like busted like it once was.
Yeah, he's not gonna get like a 9-minute radiance if you don't
No.
shove or something like that.
No. Probably more importantly than like fucking him up is putting a ward in his jungle.
Yes.
So Plop can screw him
Yep.
up. And you can like head over, kind of play near your monkey, and play between your Alc, and play between the Alc and the bot lane.
Yep. I completely agree with everything you just said.
Can you go back?
Sure.
So there is something I think I want to talk about.
Here?
So just this usage of the fire spirits. Well, I guess it's okay because you have it now. I'm just... Well, they are tri-laning you. I don't know. This seems like borderline unavoidable. The one little critique that I did want to make with the fire spirits is just that like your monkey's already free farming. I don't think you need to be pressing spells to do anything fancy. You just need to sit there and try to like right click the creeps to get the last hits. Because
you mean as far as like contesting him for the neutral camp there?
Yeah, you see top. You see the Darkseers just being left solo. You guys have already died to the Spirit Breaker. Like I would prefer to save my spells for when the fight starts. Or alternatively, you could also argue that maybe your positioning should be better, where you're standing to scout to see if the Spirit Breaker is charging. You know, like
right. Yeah.
Just for the sake of argument, just to give him something that maybe he could hypothetically do better.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just kind of playing over here instead of over here, like you could catch the Spear Breaker and still also mess with the Lifestealer trying to get these last hits on the neutrals.
I charged through a ward. I see.
I think this ward was just placed by Co-op. Oh wait, never mind.
No, that's Radiant Ward. They're like he's protecting himself on Alc. He's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Somebody on your team needs to walk over there and put a ward. Okay, this is good. I like this. I do like this.
You got the Tranquils, you got some wards. Let's see where you ward. Ah, so you're blocking camps. Not a huge fan of this.
I would say that yeah, the play against an Alc these days, people aren't really doing the sentry blocking thing anymore.
Just put a ward here and watch him. When he gets low, you go attack him. Like, yeah, this whole idea of blocking camps, I think, is borderline griefing. Like, I understand the idea. I understand like the draw to do it against a hero like Meepo and Alchemist, but it's actually just better if you just keep tabs on them so you know how their progression is going. And if they're low, maybe your Quap takes the initiative and goes and kills them by yourself. You don't have to make the rotation. Or you can see him at, 10% health, and then you just fly over and you fire spirit him once and he dies. Like,
using an actual ward to block a camp is pretty bad, because if they deward it, they just get 2 sentries worth of gold, even more, and obviously experience.
Yep.
So I would very much avoid doing that. And I guess yeah, I just want to say that this like sentry blocking thing, it's like what Speed was saying with the creep pulling, except I'm right. I'm just kidding. It's basically like this is an outdated idea, I think. And I know we have told people to do this in the past, but that was a different meta, and people are also like just experimenting with that, and people don't really do this anymore because the way that you want to play it's probably because of the outposts. Like, Dota's a really complicated thing, so I can't say exactly why it's bad now. It's probably because of the outposts, but often you move into their jungle and you're blocking your own camps when you sentry block, because if you sentry block camps, then the enemy team leaves that area because there's sentries there, and then that means you are going to go to that area sometimes. Like, those aren't their camps.
True.
That's both of your camps, so you're blocking your camps. by doing that. And you'd rather just...
To be fair, you can deny the sentries when you get there now at this point, but...
Oh, that's true. That is true.
But up until very recently, you could not, so yeah.
Still, like, placing sentries just to deny them when you move into that area. Like, the map is so fluid right now.
Right.
People are sweeping across the map constantly. So it's pretty rough to block camps. And you can see he dewarded the ward, so he got free money, and now you don't have good vision into their jungle.
Yeah. Also, one of the biggest issues that I see people facing when they're against one of these sort of like timing-based heroes, like an Alka Naga, an Anti-Mage, a Meepo, anyone that it feels like there's kind of like a ticking time bomb on the other team. I see like an over correction to like just running at them instead of like I've seen multiple opportunities for you guys to just group up as 4, take bottom tower, group up as 4, take mid. And then it's much harder for the Alchemist to do what he's doing, which is avoiding you by running back and forth between the two jungles because he only has one jungle to work with. So I think it's really, really important, more so than fucking with him in the jungle, is just take his towers so he has less room to work with.
Yeah, agreed. Like, basically, the way that you beat Alk now is by, like, you do want to run at him. You want to, like, balance ganking him and, like, closing the map off on him.
Yeah.
By pushing towers. So, like, you want to get the bot tower, and you want to sweep towards mid, kind of warding up their jungle and messing with the Alk and pushing him into your triangle while trying to secure the top area still with, like, your anti-mage, maybe +1, and keeping Alk out of there. And then you force him into the triangle, and then that's when you push the mid tower, and then that's when you can run into their triangle, push the Alk into your jungle, TB back to your jungle, push the Alk out. And it's this constant game of cat and mouse. That's basically what you're playing against an Alchemist. So you're slowly but surely just, like, reducing the places that he can hide, and you treat him like he's a mouse, and you're the cat.
Yeah. I mean, you're still, like, you're just still running at this guy, and I don't know. It's just too kill focused. Like, you've also spent maybe 400 gold on sentries. You could almost have like a spear vessel at this point, which is way more effective at countering Alchemist than blocking his camps.
Yeah, the big problem is this hyper focus on blocking camps. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just, once again, I'll say it again, it's just outdated. That's all it is. And I know we told you to do it, so we're like to blame for this. But you know what I believe makes me a good Dota player personally is my ability to be wrong and adapt quickly. And I think that's like, I know Arboreal Phoenix obviously is somebody who's like super self-critical and stuff, so he'll get it. But just for anybody in chat, I know there's a lot of people in the community that are like, oh, you said one thing, but now you're doing this, or you said this, and now you're saying this. The game changes so quickly.
Yeah.
Like with patches and people's ideas and heroes, like you absolutely have to adapt. And adapting to these Tinkers and Alchemists is to kill them and to push their towers and to move around the map quickly. And you can run after them, but you want to make sure that you're like chipping away at objectives as you're doing that as well.
Yeah. Yeah. It can't be just running at them. You have to constrict them.
Yeah, exactly. There's like, it's a balance. It's a balance. And it's not the easiest thing. Okay, let me see here, big boy. What's going on? For fuck's sakes. I opened up the pop out.
We've got Crave, Terrorblade.
How do I get this thing to not be pop out? Player popped out. I popped out me and also the shared screen, and now I can't put it back. How do I do that? How do I put it back?
In Discord?
In Discord, yeah. So I can't. Okay, I'm going to disconnect and reconnect. Oh, thank God it worked. It worked. Cool.
Nice. You just popped off, dude. Good job.
Yeah, I did. I popped off real hard. Okay, let's see. Which one's next?
Crave, Terrorblade.
Crave. Okay. He sent me another one. I believe that's it, though. Yeah, that's it.
This one is from today, so.
He got steamrolled by a smurfing TA, and I felt like I did everything in my power to attempt to stop it. Please look at the laning stage, my first rotation, and my creep cutting attempts. It felt really winnable, especially because of the enemy draft. I want to know what I could have done better to buy time for my team. Okay.
Cool. I'll skip through the laning stage then. Although, laning stage is probably a good way to begin. If you can pop off early, chances are you're going to be able to slow down the TA.
Yep. Night Stalker. I forgot that's a hero. He's a fun one. I like him.
He is fun. I feel like he's pretty hard to run, but he can be good in the right circumstances. All right. I gotta ask, what was your BKB timing in this game? Oh, you don't have one. That's probably why you couldn't do anything. I know it's not a great BKB game, but I feel like Terrorblade can't play Dota unless you have some form of defensive item like that. Also, wait, did he not have... He did have Manta, okay.
Definitely need a Manta.
Definitely need a Manta for the root, but, man, I kind of feel like if you're getting steamrolled and you don't buy BKB, you're just asking to lose the game.
I don't know enough about this hero.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of generalizing for carries and, like, as a whole. If your team's getting run over and you are forced to fight and you don't have BKB, then it's very hard to do anything.
They have a Dragon Lance. Did I see that correctly? I think that's like one of the worst items. One of the worst items in the game.
He did have a Dragon Lance. That is correct.
That item. Yeah, I would rather BKB than a D Lance.
Yeah, you D-bag. Sorry, that's what you said. I wouldn't say something like that.
Don't swear at me.
Anyway, laning. You have a Lion support, so your kill potential is essentially nothing, because Lion is not a hero.
Your XP is also nothing, because he's standing in trees, soaking XP while mana draining people for fuck all. Really cool, really good stuff. Excellent stuff, Lion. God, I hate Lion players.
Our next Patreon stream, they're just going to pick me, Lion, every game, probably.
No, what that's going to do... There's going to be a disband in Dota Alchemy if that happens. No fucking way.
What if I convert you to being a Lion lover if I just carry you for 4 straight games?
Honestly, I would consider playing Lion offlane, but my god, that cooldown on the ultimate is so dog shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Carry, hidden creeps. They're doing jack shit to you because it's a Night Stalker. That hero does nothing to a TB who has 14 armor. Excuse me?
Right.
Why is this hero so stupid?
16 armor now. Good stuff.
I don't believe that you need to ditch the lane. I feel like...
This is bizarre. This is a very bizarre movement.
Yeah, I feel like you don't need to leave the bot lane. Your Lion can't play against a Night Stalker, but you can push the wave with illusions.
Yep.
And I think if there's somebody who can just like sit there and match the Night Stalker, it's really good because he's like their tempo hero, you know? He's the guy that's supposed to be running around killing people.
Yep.
So if he's not doing that and you're sitting there, like he's supposed to be pressuring. So...
You also rotated to the mid lane with no mana and just went up and tried to right-click them, which seems really insane on a hero like Terrorblade.
Did he have meta?
No. Well, because he had no mana. He literally had 0 mana. He had meta off cooldown, but no mana to use it.
Yeah, not good. I don't mind the like mid carry rotation, but usually people do it when like they can't be in their lane.
Yeah.
And they have to leave. Or when they're a hero that actually has kill potential. I feel like TB is the type of hero you just AFK hit jungle forever. Oh,
yeah.
Fuck, my headset fell out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just bad. He's just bad at doing that.
Yeah, I really just don't understand this whole rotation to the mid lane. Like, you came mid, you kind of got your Necrophos killed by being there. Then you stayed mid, died to the TA randomly by yourself, and then you died to the TA randomly by yourself again. Let's look at the Night Stalker. I mean, is this guy gonna kill you? Like, there's basically no chance this guy kills you.
Well, he was baby dick too at the time. I mean,
yeah,
he's got some farm now because his lane got ditched.
You've also got Ancients near you if you're in the bottom lane. I'm just not really sure what this mid rotation accomplishes. And then, okay, I'm gonna flame you for this. The only reason I'm gonna flame you for this is because I'm gonna use the exact same words that BSJ uses. If you are TPing to farm that is close to you, if you're TPing to farm, period, after dying, you're probably fucking up. Because what happens if the TA just runs into your triangle here? Where do you go? You don't have TP. You can't go bottom. You have to walk bottom. Or you have to walk all the way back to your fucking base and then out to bottom. So if you're TPing just to get to farm like 10 seconds sooner, I mean, this is literally like the shortest TP you could have even made. Just walk there. But if you're TPing to get to farm 10 seconds sooner, you are probably throwing away so much MMR. Because...
especially now that it costs so much gold, too.
Yeah, you can't relocate yourself. If they pressure you, you're wasting gold for no reason. And realistically, you're not even getting the farm faster than you would, but just by walking.
Well, because the creeps respawn, right? It's like if you get there at the start of a minute mark, you're gonna have to like walk somewhere to farm anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Or wait. So it's, yeah, it's I wanted to make like a bait video where it's like, what are the most important cooldowns in Dota, and just on the screen, like I imagine Black Hole and Ravage and stuff coming up, and then just like trick question, the most important cooldowns in Dota, none of the spells, it's buyback, Roshan, and TP. Those are the 3 most important cooldowns in Dota. Not a single spell is more important than remembering those 3 cooldowns and playing around them.
Yup.
Your farming is good. Your stacking and farming and stuff is cool. I like that. But yeah, you just walk there. Your rotation to mid really fucked up your team's early game.
Yeah.
And I like the initiative. I want to say that. I really like the initiative that you're looking to do something that's not traditional on Terrorblade, and you're looking to not just be a carry who's sitting in a lane. But this is not the hero for it. Like, it's not a realistic kill or gank. And if you fuck up your Necros game by doing that, or you like lose a tower by doing that, and your side lanes aren't doing that well, which they aren't, or your other lanes aren't doing that well, then you end up in a situation like this, where it looks very dire.
Yeah.
Very, very dire.
I mean, I think that the rotation in the mid lane actually could be pretty good to force TA out of mid if you have meta and if your Necrophos has Reaper Scythe, because then you can actually threaten the TA and just take her tower away from her, basically. So if those conditions are met, I think that's actually okay, but I'm pretty sure Reapers was on cooldown because it's been used pretty recently.
I think he had Reapers, but there was no meta. And also it's like a level 6 TB, or like a level 5 TB.
Right.
With like illusion level 3, right? It's just,
right.
I feel like if you show any carry player this replay and they look at it, they're gonna say like, what the hell is this?
Right, exactly. I mean, I think that making that rotation maybe at like level like 7 or 8 is the correct play. Something like that. And then you get out of the lane, you take the mid tower, and then you can go up into their jungle from there. But
yeah, it's just to take the tower though.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not to get a kill, it's not for any other purpose really.
Like the Night Stalker being left alone.
He's actually owning you, and this is probably the biggest issue in this game is now their tempo hero is actually good. And
yeah,
so,
he was getting shit on too.
Yeah. So now that their tempo hero is good, they actually can pressure you and run you over. I actually don't think that this TA, I mean, TA is having a good game, obviously, but who cares? Like, you're way better than TA, but it's the Night Stalker who's actually just running around your map, killing your whole team and pressuring your whole team. That's funny.
Oh my fucking god. If this guy was like a sick Night Stalker, this game would be over from giving him so much space. That's definitely one of the big problems to me with leaving that lane, is that like you left a lane that nobody else could occupy as like one of the few heroes in Dota that can stay in a lane that Night Stalker's in.
Mm-hmm.
Like Naga, Terrorblade, PL, a lot of these heroes just don't care about Night Stalker. These like illusion heroes.
Right, but the rest of your slow, squishy heroes on your team just can't.
They go there and they feed.
Yeah, which is what happened. I mean, Night Stalker just died with an 8-kill monster kill streak after having like 0 farm for the first 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, not great. So at this point, the game is much harder than it needs to be.
Yep. All right, shall we move on? I think that's the
Sure.
big mistake.
Sure. Yeah. We covered covered the good stuff.
All right.
Let's see if the old Wigs, if he
Terrorblade.
did Wigs play Terrorblade as well?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying Terrorblade because I like to say it.
Yeah, that's really cool, Donnie. Whatever, man.
It's my favorite Dota joke right now.
I don't think it is.
Other than you as a Dota player.
That's not nice. That's not nice. You're kicked off the team for next year's league.
Bro, I'm the
kidding.
founding member. I'm the captain of that team.
No, you're not.
Pose
I'm the
5,
No,
captain.
Remember, I'm your captain, but you're the captain of everybody else.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
But you're kicked. I'm kicking you because you said that.
No, I take it back.
Okay.
I didn't know that those were the circumstances.
You can have your slot back if you do one thing for me.
What's that?
Say Terrorblade.
Terrorblade.
All right, dude, you're back on the team.
All right, thanks, buddy.
You got your slot back. You earned it.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. This is Wiggs. He said position 4 Pugna. It's a Battle Cup semi. Ooh, I'm getting semi right now. Thinking about you, buddy. Where I felt we got super outclassed by an Immortal squad. Our troll was top in farm for a lot of the game, but their map movements were way better. I felt like Underlord and I should have shut down the Weaver harder than we did, and it took us too long to take the top tier 1, resulting in a bit of a downward spiral. Suggestions for what we could have done to salvage this game or keep the Earth Spirit from rolling us like he did. Nice pun, dude.
Yeah.
I got you.
So just kind of like mid-game, how they got out-tempoed is what he's looking for. He didn't want the draft or anything.
Yeah, we'll ignore the draft because I know if you watch like 5 seconds of it, you're just gonna go, don't look, Donnie. I know you're gonna want to fucking rail into him. Can you do the scoreboard? I think I know some of these players. Brock, I do. Brock, Passion's pretty good. He's a high-rated player. That's Wolf. I've seen that dude.
Late night, 4 a.m. or far playing.
No, I've never seen the last guy, but I've seen the far playing guy. I think I played with all these guys. They're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see the Pepe squad. The Pepe.
They're much lower rated.
Yeah.
Across the board. Other than our boy Vanilla Poppy over here.
He's a big boy, yeah. I mean, that's divine.
I'm actually pretty sure that we played with Vanilla Poppy last night. This name sounds very familiar to me. I'm pretty sure he's in one of our games, yeah.
Really? Hope we didn't flame him.
We probably did.
God damn. So what was Wiggs playing? Oh, he's playing Pugna. Okay.
Pose 4 Pugna. With
Love that hero, man. Love that hero.
Against Weaver Grim, looks like. It's a pretty rough lane.
That's a hard lane. Yeah, I don't think you guys really like dumpster that lane.
Mm-mm. I feel like this is definitely one of those where you want to get a level advantage very, very quickly. Like, because if Weaver and Grim get ahead of you, then they're going to be able to actually just kill you and Underlord. But if Underlord's fat and tanky, then he can kind of just absorb the pressure and you can do other shit and take their tower.
Yeah. This the sentry battle in any lane with the Weaver is really important.
Yeah, get rid of this clarity. Get rid of this fairy fire. Buy 2 more sentries. Like legitimately.
Honestly, yeah.
That's how
I always try to have like I always if I'm the core in a lane against a Weaver, I'll buy a sentry too. Yeah. It's really important.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I would say like starting with a stick is pretty good because you're against Weaver Grim. Like these heroes both spam spells. So every wave you're gonna get 2 stick charges.
I don't know if I like this ward level 1, especially with the new nerf to it. 18-second duration.
Yeah, I think it's pretty bad.
I
think most people go for the nuke now at level 1. Because if you look at the damage for mana on it, it's not that bad actually. It's like 100 for 85.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Help you get range creeps.
Yeah, it's just really good for trading as well. Just like you're hitting them, they're hitting you, they take the nuke. All of a sudden, it's not worth it for them.
Yep. Also, real quick, just sentry placement. I'm kind of a stick for this stuff.
This is older than the nerf. Wiggs said.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Regardless, I don't know. It's okay.
It's okay. I think it's fine. I think it's fine for back then. Like everybody was doing that, so I can't fault him for that.
Sure. Sentry placement. Not a huge fan of this one. This is getting dewarded almost instantly. You need to hide them. Like, put it like in these trees. Put it like in
You know what?
in
Yeah,
these
okay.
trees.
I was gonna say where I like placing sentries now is to like the outside of the lane.
Yeah.
Everybody places it on the middle of the lane
Yeah, and if you
because
put it in between
nobody
these
wants to
trees,
play
nobody
over
can
there.
see it.
Nobody wants to play over there,
Right.
and the sentry ward range is so huge. You just need to get vision of like it's all about getting vision of the Weaver. You don't care about dewarding their sentries. You don't have the invis hero. They have the invis hero.
Right. It's up to them to get rid of your sentry, basically. So
Exactly. So if your sentry's not in range to deward their sentries, who gives a fuck? The outside of lane area to cover the sentry doesn't matter. It's all about just in the lane because of the Weaver.
yep. Yeah, and you can actually on this side you can put it like in these little pockets of trees where it's like very, very hard to see it or deward it. So like in there, any of these kind of like little squares of trees like in here, it's super hard to see those. You have to like actually walk up to it with your hero and be like in the trees basically. Anyway,
Yep. Whatever, man.
blocking the small camp with your body.
Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. TP out. Good stuff. I like it. I'm a fan.
Get the pull off.
Ooh, pull off, Wigs! Pull off! Oh, he stopped it. GG.
It's okay.
That's the way she goes.
It happens.
Whack him. Beat his ass. Uh-oh. GG.
Deny your ward. Get the pull! You forgot. You got distracted by the trading. Now you didn't pull.
Oh, no. I hate when that happens. That shit happens to me, too.
Yep. I also think at this point you need to kind of be very serious about whether your trading with Grimstroke makes any sense. Because I kind of feel like you're just taking bad trades with him every time that you just stand there.
Hey, I have advice. I think you should be grabbing the second wave and pulling it. I don't see why you guys are playing this lane in front of their tower forever. Everybody's doing that now, is they're just grabbing the second wave and pulling it. You like play the first lane like normal, the first wave like normal, and then you just go grab the second wave, and you can pull it in front of your tower. Or because you're on Radiant, you can pull it between your tier 1 and tier 2.
Hey, we played with this guy.
Did we?
Yeah.
Did he suck? I think he was pretty good, actually.
Cinnababy. No, he was on the other team, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he was.
I think.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's another missed pull. You're a divine player. Stop missing pulls, sir.
GG. What do Wigs want to cover in this, by the way?
And then you just sentryed the exact same spot that got dewarded. Don't ever do that. Put it somewhere else.
Super outclassed by an immortal squad. Underlord should have shut, and I should have shut down the Weaver.
Debatable.
Hard lane. It's like, I feel like it's their lane. It's their lane to win. You know, like
they have kill potential on you, and you guys don't. But this is definitely one of those games where if you look at their lineup, it could get out of hand very quickly. Very quickly. If this Weaver gets fat and then the Beastmaster just starts taking your towers, you guys are super fucked.
Ooh, yeah, it's rough. Nice, beat the tower's ass. He kills the wave. Yeah, I think this lane will be a lot easier if you pulled the second wave, by the way. I don't want to like take away from how important I think that is.
Yeah.
It makes like the first...
I
was also considering making a video about that, like the different types of pulling and cutting and when you should do it. Basically, like, just pulling the second wave is like the least commitment pulling that there is, where you're kind of okay with playing the lane, but you want to wait until like a couple of levels before you do it.
Sure.
Doubling up the wave and pulling that is like when you don't want to play the lane for like 3-4 minutes, which is obviously pretty big, and then like suiciding, cheaping out, and doubling up the wave is like the last resort, where you basically are guaranteed to lose the lane and you just have to ditch it. So,
but you just wanted to push into your tower in like a minute or something like that.
Yeah, at any cost. And you know that the guy that's gonna get the XP under your tower is probably gonna not get too many last hits.
Right.
Even though the wave, you're just like, all right, fuck this. By the way, people max Decrepify. Even back in this patch, people max Decrepify on 4 Pugna.
Really good with Puck. That's a huge amount of burst damage.
I mean, just with the new ulti, like, you don't need your nuke to kill people at all. And the Decrepify cooldown reduction is just nuts. It's got, like, 2 seconds of downtime at max level, which is really ridiculous. You feel very immortal, especially against, like, Beastmaster, Weaver, 2 heavy physical damage heroes.
Yep.
This would be great.
Alright, so your Underlord abandoned the lane, went bottom, but canceled. Cancel his TP as they dive your troll. I mean, just simply put, these guys are just out-rotating you. Like, you guys fucked up the lanes, and now they're just rotating with their advantage, and you guys are just reacting to everything they do all the time, which is hard. You, if you're ever just the reacting team all the time, chances are game is going to be lost.
Do I think Pugna 4 is still good? Yes, but I think when you're playing Pugna 4, you absolutely have to max Decrepify now.
You also have to take this tower in the next minute. Otherwise, I think you guys are going to find the map unplayable for your troll.
Yeah. And then this is when you would swap the troll to, like, top and triangle area, and then everybody else goes and, like, pushes the beast at a bot together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing this thing where they know that you guys are noobs, so they're also noobs. So they fuck this up. But I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to hold the top tower because they just think they can outskill you and win the fight up here because they just suck less than you guys do. So they're trying to be really greedy and, like, take the offlane tower and then hold their offlane tower, which is one of the most devastating things that can happen in Dota.
Right.
If you're playing against a good team.
Right. Like, if they take your safe lane tower and get access to your whole jungle, but then keep theirs alive, you basically
can just farm your
no
triangle.
farm. Yeah.
That's it. You literally just farm your triangle, which is shit farm, especially on Radiant where you don't have ancients.
Right. What other specific questions does he have? Should we move on?
Let me see. Just how they got outclassed. What to do. I mean, this seems fine right now. Maybe skip ahead to when some, like, losing shit happens. I think your build is really rough, and you're not going to be able to save people from Roar without max Decrepify.
I also don't really... I don't know about Spear Vessel.
I don't think that's good on Pugna.
I think you need, like, some form of save. You need, like, a Yule's or, like, a Lotus or a Force or something. What
I really like on Pugna is Aether Lens, because it just makes the hero broken, and then Glimmer, because
that Glimmer sounds really good to me in this game.
Glimmer Pugna is insane. I get that, like, every single Pugna game. It makes you unkillable. Like, the cores will never have detection for you because they don't have the slots, and then the supports are never close to you.
Right, because you're a million miles away with Aether Lens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
You're, like, way in the back. So Glimmer makes you immortal. Like, a Glimmer, Decrep max, dude, you can Decrep, Glimmer, Decrep, Glimmer. Like, you can just keep it up. It's fucking crazy.
You're alive forever.
Yeah, it's really fun. I would highly recommend trying that.
All right, really, really important, because this situation that's happening right now will happen in, like, basically all of your pubs for the rest of eternity if you're behind. Your team will be too afraid to leave the base because they don't want to die anymore. They've already had their shit pushed in. They don't want to die anymore. So you know what's not happening right now? Nobody is giving the other team any reason to leave your side of the map. So you need to literally, I don't care if you have to, like, smoke your way to the top.
100% smoke. 100%.
And then just sit in front of their tier 2 or in front of their tier 3 and just blast waves. And just,
dude, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Pugna's with max nuke, you can do it. Underlord definitely should not be here, for fuck's sakes. He's got an ulti.
Yeah.
Troll shouldn't be there. Like, you only need, like, 1 or 2 people back at. That's the thing, is if you're not planning on fighting anyway, you really only need, like, 2 people defending a tower, and then everybody else can, like, play near or TP in. This, like, everybody sitting in base waiting is the worst.
Yeah.
This is the worst thing that you can do. This is so old Dota, and it's never the right play.
Nope.
Like, 3 of your heroes should be out playing the map when this is happening.
You can't be afraid of dying anymore. You can't be afraid of dying anymore.
Go feed. Kills don't kills give fuck all.
Yeah, you're already fucked. You're already fucked. The only way that you lose this game, however, is if they have creeps in front of your base, because they can't take towers without creeps. So if
Here's
you
oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing: winning the game is binary. If you're sitting in your base, you're gonna lose.
Yep.
So going out is not gonna make you lose harder.
Yeah.
Like waiting for the enemy team to throw is awful. It doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
There's no good comeback mechanics in this game.
Right.
Like it doesn't happen.
There's no 5 shrines to sit next to in your base.
You can't do that anymore. But hey, good on you guys for at least putting up a 36-minute fight against a bunch of Immortal players. I know to people who aren't Immortal or Divine rank, this might look, oh, this is a pretty even game. But the difference between Divine 5 and rank 740 is like 1,000 MMR at least.
Yeah.
Like Divine 5 is probably like 5,700.
No, it's like 5,400.
Okay, Divine 5 is 5,400 and rank 740. Ellie's 6.5k and she's like rank 900.
Right.
So this guy's probably like 6.7k.
Right.
6.8k and he's ranked 740.
Yeah.
So this is not an easy match by any stretch of the imagination, any stretch of the cock.
Yep.
You know?
Exactly.
All right. Who we got next?
Kawadani. Kawadani. I believe South African.
Don't say that to me.
I think he might be South African.
Did you do coaching with Kawadani?
I have not. I just believe that he follows me on Twitter. I think he's South African.
Oh, that's cool. I was going to live in South Africa. My family was considering moving there instead of Canada.
Dang.
And then a bunch of shit went down there, and they were really glad that they didn't.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't have been able to play Dota. They don't have like real servers. There's no ranked in South Africa.
Staying healthy and sane during the lockdown. Good question, Pegasus. I don't think so, man. I played Shen offlane the other night.
I'm definitely becoming less and less sane. I'm like feeling it happen. I'm definitely getting a little bit pissed about not being able to leave my house very much.
Yeah, but also not dying is cool.
Yeah.
And not having like irreparable lung damage for the rest of your life.
True. I went to the grocery store right before this, and it was an interesting experience. There was probably 99% of the people that were there. Obviously, everybody that was working there, but 99% of the people who were there also were all wearing masks. It just felt fairly dystopian.
Apparently, some guy was yelling at my dad in the grocery store. I didn't go, but Ellie went with him, and he walked down the wrong way. The arrows are pointing one way, and my dad, he's kind of ditzy. Well, he's not. He just doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? He's at the point he just doesn't give a fuck. He wanted to get some like yeast or something that was down the aisle, and somebody started yelling at him, and so he was just like super dad-like and chill, and you could imagine he was just, okay, yeah, sorry about that. I'll be out of your way in a moment here. Something like that. Just so like counter confrontational. And apparently the guy got right up in my dad's face and he's like, you're going to fucking walk away from me right now or something. Because he thought my dad said something. He thought he said fuck off or whatever because he's got an Irish accent. And Ellie said he handled it really well. He didn't freak out or anything. He just kind of like talked to the guy, and then the guy eventually went away. But dude, shit's getting tense out there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's people are gonna start losing it probably here pretty soon. They already are a little bit, but yeah, it's unfortunate.
Let me see. What did Kawadani
just how it goes
say in this? Yeah, people are losing. It's like, I couldn't believe that somebody tried to fight my dad, because it's like,
you're like, only I'm allowed to fight my dad.
He's the most. I've never seen him get angry. Just disappointed. I've seen him get disappointed plenty of times, but not angry. That guy doesn't get angry. Okay, so Snapfire, honestly, quite embarrassed by this game. We got shit on so hard. Enemy started out bot in a tri-lane, so my team really wanted me to go help them.
No.
Bot. I thought the best thing to do, however, was stay in the lane, help the Luna, and keep the tide away from her. I asked the Luna what he wanted me to do, and he said also go help bot. So I did. As soon as I went to kill the bot lane, it felt all downhill from there. I felt outskilled, outmatched, and just overall outplayed. After 5 to 10 minutes, I felt like I had never played Dota before and I had no idea what I was doing. I don't have great knowledge of drafting and what heroes are stronger than others, so I feel like maybe we were outdrafted too. Any advice for laning or any other point of the game will be great. Thanks. P.S. Will in-house games be a regular thing now, or was it just a one-off? It's a Donnie question.
Well, considering that we made it 3 games before somebody started intentionally throwing and calling everybody else the N-word, I don't know if I'll be running them again anytime soon. We'll see. I have to figure out a system to vet people to allow them to play our in-houses.
Oh, yeah, there is an N-word sayer in that, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so if this is a tri-lane versus tri-lane, then, okay, number one, this is the dumbest tri-lane that I've ever seen. Darkseer, Slardar,
Snapfire.
and whatever your grandma's called. This shit sucks. Darkseer and Slardar can literally just cut.
Yep.
Why do they need to tri-lane? This is dumb. What rank is this? I'm just going to guess this is like pretty low rank because that's a stupid idea.
Yeah, Archon.
Okay.
Low Archon.
Yeah, very stupid idea. You literally cannot tri-lane into a Darkseer because he can just cut the wave.
Yeah.
So this guy just doesn't know how to play Darkseer, which is fine. Let him suck. However, I do want to look at the first few moments of the top lane and see how that was played, because Tide should get fuck all in this game unless you screw up. And there's very key stuff that people screw up in the first little while whenever somebody's alone. So, for example, right now, he shouldn't even be allowed to enter the lane.
Yep.
You guys are playing this like it's a dual lane and like there's 2 heroes that are going to show up here.
Yeah. You guys need to stand here and just not allow the Tide to walk with his creeps, because the creeps will not aggro you. And so the Tide won't get any help from his creeps.
Yeah, you beat his ass.
Yep. Also, knowing that you're going to be against the Tide, because where else would the Tide go? You need to buy a stick. I think you start this lane with a stick. And
honestly, I kind of feel like,
stick Blightstone, and you go Lil Shredder, and you just punch
I was gonna
the Tide.
say, I actually like a Blightstone, but that's in retrospect, knowing that it's a solo. It's like a solo Tide, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you would like to be able to just own this guy, but already you've let him into lane, and you guys are kind of playing like pussies, as if he's got somebody else here.
Yep.
And
you see 3 heroes bottom, so it's clearly
you should
not the
beat
case.
the living shit out of him. Like he should not be able to lane.
Yep.
And the thing is, like, because you let him into lane, he can just walk past you and go anchor smash the creeps. But if you don't let him into lane, he dies for doing that.
Yep.
So you need to give him that choice. Like, this is the thing. This is why in low-rated games, I actually think, like, having 2 people in the offlane doesn't make any sense. You should always have a roamer in low-rated games, because nobody ever punishes a solo offlaner.
Yep. Yeah, probably below, like, maybe like Ancient. Because in Ancient, they will harass you pretty heavily if you're by yourself. But obviously it's not happening at this MMR, so Archon and lower probably. Feel free to just roam.
Oh boy, man,
But yeah, you need to just
living life.
You need to just hit this guy. I really think that you should just go Lil Shredder and just hit him, because then he can't even anchor smash you. And I think that the game is over as soon as you do this.
The game is over. Yeah, this is dog shit. The fact that these idiots haven't just cut the wave bot is just unfathomable. It takes one person to just go run over and grab it. Sardar's like 12,000 move speed.
I'm an offlaner, so I need to play in the offlane in front of my tower, or in front of the enemy tower, because that's what offlaners do, right?
Yes. Archon player, you are correct. Yeah, the game is over now already.
I guess we can look at item builds, because there's not a whole lot else to talk about.
Yeah, you had to zone that guy. You had to bully him from level 1, and then pull. Don't not pull.
Yep.
You gotta get that. Like, the struggle against playing against one guy is like, you have to basically play support perfectly. You can't like be lazy with it, because nobody's gonna stop you from doing any of your supporting stuff. So if you fuck it up, it's not like, oh, I fucked it up, but their position 4 was stopping me anyway.
Right.
Nope, it's just you, dude. It's just you.
Right.
Like, everything's on you, buddy. It's pressuring. I've been in that situation as a pos 5 where I'm not a good pos 5. Like, I don't know the hero that I'm playing, and I have no fucking idea what to do against one guy if they're good enough. It's not easy.
Yep. As far as itemization, I think that it's kind of hard for a snap, because a lot of the snaps common items are being built by Darkseer and Slardar. Like Vlad's is something that you tend to go sometimes. Mech, Greaves, sometimes you tend to go those on Snap. However, they're all being built by your teammates. So what is your team lacking at the moment? You are lacking
Glimmer, honestly, I think
Glimmer.
would be really good.
Medallion looks pretty good. They've got quite a bit of physical damage.
You're not going to afford a pipe on Snap.
No.
5. I think you're like Force Glimmer. I think that's the only shit you can buy.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
I don't see what else. Like Medallion Force Glimmer. You can't afford a pipe. You can't afford.
Yeah, you guys also
any
don't
of
have
this
an
other
urn on your team, so you can consider going that as well.
I wouldn't. I'm not a fan of it this game. I think Vessel's like so expensive.
Mhm.
It's like that other replay we watched with like the Vessel on Pugna. It's like it's not a bad item per se, but it just doesn't make any sense.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think we just move on because yeah.
Ultra over at that point where you TP. Your teammates are idiots.
Yep.
I mean, I didn't need to tell you that for you to know that. You already knew it, but I can't confirm they're fucking morons.
Yeah. Don't listen to people telling you to go against your instincts in Dota. It's never a good idea.
You'd rather follow your instincts and be wrong.
Yep.
As much of a dick that can make you sound like, but so it's a learning experience. Everything is. Prime Operator, the boy. He just says pause 3 Beastmaster. He knows that he doesn't need to leave a long message because I'm the best offlaner ever, and so I don't need a message. I can just break down perfectly with my great analysis what went wrong in this game.
Cool.
Okay, first and foremost, don't bedazzle. That's not, you're clearly playing position 5 this game. Don't change your name to Hope.
Right.
Holy shit, he changed teams.
Crazy.
Dude, he's a god.
Crazy.
Yeah, this build seems perfectly fine. You're against an Ursa. That's pretty hard. You need your guy to cut the second wave for sure. Once you have level 2 boar, I think Ursa can't deal with them. Like, I think your hero should own Ursa at level.
Could you use the boar in theory to cut the second wave?
Yes, definitely. You can definitely do that.
It's fast enough to do it.
Yeah, definitely. I've done that. I've done
Cool.
that plenty of times. If your idiot's not going to do it, then you use your boar to do it.
Cool.
If one of your pigs isn't going to do it, you use the one that you can control.
Yeah, this is an unplayable lane.
Dazzle Ursa, yeah, that's rough. The boar slow level 1 is not good enough to. But the thing with Beast is he's so broken that like once you get like some levels and Dom components, you're just a god.
But before that, you gotta play like a regular hero.
Yeah. I honestly like the idea of body blocking the camp with the level 1 board, just because level 1 board is so dog shit. And I know it's dog shit because you're not even using it. Because every Beastmaster player uses the level 1 board and it just instantly dies, and you're like, well, that was shit. So I can see in Prime Operator's play that he knows he's being so careful with the level 1 boar.
Right.
So I've seen a lot of people just send it over to body block the easy camp now, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Since Hawk can't do it anymore.
Yeah. One of your guys needs to go pull. Oh, okay, cool. He did it. Good job. Nice.
Good stuff.
Try to tank the wave. Yeah, try. Here's what you do. You try to tank the wave, and you force them to run over and force you to bring it into the tower. Never willingly do that.
Yeah.
Unless
Unless
directly after this you want to go fuck with them. You want the big wave to pressure them. Then That's fine. But you don't quite yet. Like Ursa Dazzle, that's not an easy lane. The more you can farm in this lane, the happier you are.
Yep.
If you can just chill and farm, you're totally happy. So I would say, depending on the lane, you can pull it into tower. That's fine. But you know what's going to happen when you do that. So make sure that you want that thing to happen. Like it's going to push in to them. Yep. And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes that's the play. But I don't think in this situation.
Yep. All right. Missed a pull there. Unfortunate. I think we can skip through the lane stage. This is just a tough lane that's not being played correctly.
I would consider getting boots in a lane against an Ursa Dazzle. Yeah, I would consider getting boots as your first item. I think Oov is great too. Just boots Oov and run people down. I think that sounds really sick.
If the Dazzle's ever out of position or something like that, just beat
Even
him.
Ursa.
Yeah.
Even Ursa can feed. You got a Grim too.
Yep.
Put the old bubble. Uh-oh. Yep. Spaghetti-O. You guys fucked up.
Got no bounties.
You got one bounty, or you got two bounties, but you didn't push in the wave, so they could have gotten the bounties. But the good thing is Dazzle's an idiot as well. So you're good.
You're chilling.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't really been paying attention, but I feel like Hawk has been off cooldown an awful lot this laning stage too. It's only 30 mana for extra vision. Seems pretty good. Keep tabs on where the Dazzle is and stuff like that.
People throw it to like the common warding spot.
Yeah.
Basically. Just in the trees there.
Yep.
At this point, you can scout for rotations in the tower, and that's pretty solid.
With the Hawk, like send it behind the tower, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm a little confused about what just happened. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not see why you're in Fountain.
He got gone on right next to his tower.
This seems like mega weird. Like, why are you in this situation, homeboy? Oh my god. Okay, also, TP to the tier 2. Like, don't go all the way to the Fountain. That really hurts you. Look at all this juicy XP that's going to your Grimstroke now.
Yeah.
Dude, you can be level 6. Also, I really think you should just cut the next wave once the... Like, there was a little window there where you could have just ran and cut the next wave and pulled it, where, like, Grim wasn't there. And you just avoid all of that bullshit, and Ursa's just farming under his tower.
Yep.
In fact, I would say, like, what you want to do now is get yourself into that situation where you're behind the tower.
Pulling the waves, yeah.
Yeah.
Or would you just farm them behind the tower or pull them?
Farm them. Just farm them. At this point, with a headdress and boars, you can destroy them. I would just roar this motherfucker right now.
Yeah, I think he dies, probably. Or goes down to, like, 1 HP.
Ooh, I would be so tempted to fort this wave so he doesn't get 6 and roar him.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to use your abilities.
Yeah, there was some indecision there where I don't know if you thought the Dazzle was behind him or whatever, but there's a small window where you can like really fucking Ursa when he's not 6 and you are. I mean, now he has to leave the lane. Here's where you absolutely need to start using the Hawk. Okay, cool. So you do. Yep, cut that wave, Kunkka feeding, good stuff. Congratulations, Kunkka. I don't think you needed to roar him, by the way. I think he had TP'd in. He was fucked.
Just wanted to flame him verbally.
Level 5, Kunkka. Yeah, I guess so. Hey, you shouldn't be here! That's what he roared.
Exactly.
But now you don't have roar for this fight, and so you guys can't fight it.
But
this makes space for your Spectre. That's okay.
Yeah. Seems decent. Spec and Beast having very good games.
Well, bet you wish you took that Centaur, eh?
Go mid.
Oh, I'm never a huge fan of just walking face first into the mid tower. I mean, it looks like it's working, which is cool, but
smoking around from the side, you mean, is better? Something like that. Yeah.
Or just walking in from the side. It's like face first in the river shit can really get you killed.
Right, down into the river on the low ground, up onto the high ground in front of their tower. Yeah, I agree. Hawk placement. Let's go. Vision.
You guys can't like commit to this push. You just need to like, get them to come back and.
See ya. Uh-oh. Wait, what?
Bane is cool. That was a 6 save. Good job, Bane.
Does that actually work?
Yeah.
It makes you invulnerable to being pulled back at the right time?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I didn't even know that. That's crazy. That was a good save.
Yeah, it was. Bane's a god.
Yeah.
That was like the clutchest thing this guy's ever done in his life. Probably.
That was legit. I'm impressed. Where's the pogs in chat? Pog you. Pog. Poggers. Wide peepo happy.
I was gonna say, I do like the idea of you going bot and letting your team play top because that's now the safe area. And you guys have Spectre, so you're just cool with farming.
Yep. I'm actually a little bit surprised you guys lost this game. Let's find out how.
Something mega throwy happened.
Yep, which is happening right about now, actually.
Oh, here we are.
Let me guess, you guys take a random fight where Spectre uses Haunt without Radiance, comes in and dies. Oh.
Definitely should just be a pick off on Beastmaster feeding.
Yeah.
Like that's all that should be. Wait, what? Oh god, it makes me so sad because the top area is all so free.
I know, there's so much free farm there. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that bad.
Nope.
They go with 5, you survive on like most of your heroes, and then they actually leave the area. They don't even get the tower. That seems totally okay.
Have to get Aegis on Ursa. You guys take bottom tower. I'm still surprised you guys lost this game.
Yeah, so am I. This looks pretty good so far, honestly, man. This looks really good.
The pipe seems good against the Zeus.
Yep.
How's Spectre doing, Scott?
Okay, now that you've taken all the tier 1s, and maybe you wait for like the Spectre Radiance, but okay, now you have it. You got to get your shit in gear. This is when like you're no longer in control an area of the map mode. You're in run at the enemy team and kill them mode. Like you need to smoke 100%. His Hans is on cooldown, but you can smoke near him. This is a great time to fight. Not without Spectre, though. He has no haunt. You guys need to run at top, I think. You need to, like, smoke and run towards the Spectre. If he doesn't have haunt. Like, at this point, this tower means fuck all. You already have your Radiance. Like, you have your timing. You don't need to delay the game anymore.
Right. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. You guys just lost a huge fight because your Spectre pressed Haunt by accident, I assume, because he used it when you guys were literally not even trying to fight. And then the other team fought you.
Yeah, that's when you just don't...
Just run away. Don't defend your tower.
Yeah, don't take the fight. And if you're going to take the fight, do it near the Spectre.
Yeah, I also kind of feel like you're showing in lanes a huge amount on Beastmaster, which is not good.
Halberd is definitely not the choice next. You need a blink. You need to catch the Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
This is where your build is like pseudo griefing. I was gonna say I really like the pipe because like it just does protect so much against the Zeus, but you need some jump.
Ursa's not the problem in this game. Ursa's gonna get owned.
Ursa does not matter. Oh my god, you have Spectre. Spectre gives 0 fucks about Ursa.
Yeah.
Do they even have a mid too? Oh, it's Zeus, right?
Zeus,
I thought Kunkka was the mid. He's just like a position. I feel like I felt no impact from Dazzle, Darkseer, or Kunkka. It's just Zeus and Ursa.
Yeah.
Mostly Zeus, honestly.
Yep.
Can't Spectre haunt onto the Zeus? Yes,
but
it's not. Yeah, a solo Spectre is not going to be able to kill the Zeus. Like, you need to jump pick him off with smokes. That's what you need.
Yeah.
And it's really not enough. It's not some instantaneous, guaranteed lockdown. You know, it's like I wouldn't compare a Spectre to like a Blink Hex on Lion or something. It's not.
Yeah. Also, you just kind of have to think about the game. Like,
not the disable.
Basically, this game revolves around if you guys kill Zeus, you cannot lose a team fight. There's actually no way you lose a team fight if you kill Zeus.
Yeah.
So hard committing everything you have to kill the Zeus for every fight, meaning itemizing for it, focusing in with 3 heroes, that's all acceptable. Like, you got to just go super ham on the Zeus because if he dies, you win the game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, shall we move on?
Yeah, sure. The one fight really set you guys back.
Yep.
Hard. I think I misunderstand blink timings. I love the pipe in Dom, and that when you ruined it was the because it just makes sense to go for the blink after your guy gets a radiance, because it's like it's go time from that moment onward. It's not cat and mouse anymore, where you're the mouse, you're the
Right.
cat. And does a cat walk around and be tanky with a halberd? Fuck no. Cats blink on people and scratch them in the face.
Yeah, very
You're
true.
not the mouse. You're not the mouse anymore, man.
Very true. I have another slice of pizza because it's right here.
Oh, wow. That's really impressive. Can you go ahead and say Terrorblade for me?
Terrorblade.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? I just had a thought. This sexual harassment thread on Reddit, there's a lot of people being retarded in the comments, but the fact that it has 15.4K upvotes, which is just an unprecedented high amount for the subreddit, that at least says something good. Right? That people agree with it. Are you muted? You're just eating? There's no comment? All right. Let me see.
I was nodding my head, but you can't see me. So
Oh, okay. Got you. Got you. Like I'm just trying to look on the bright side here. That's all, you know? So
I hear you.
we have officially completed our list from the previous 2 streams of people that needed to have replays reviewed.
Beautiful.
So, effectively, here's where it gets confusing. So, I need to go through and every replay that somebody submitted that we haven't done yet, we do them, and then if we get to the end of those people, I can reset the list. Especially because it's the 30th anyway. So the list is going to be fucking gone, you
Done at the
know?
end of the month.
And
Or
nobody's the list is just done after today. I'm not going to add anybody to the list. Like people
Right.
can get
next month is a new month.
next month is a new month. Yeah, just to keep it simple.
Or we could
I
just
mean,
end the stream and then just start from scratch next stream.
well, there's people that submitted fresh replays. We just finished the ones from the last time and the time before that.
Okay.
So we do have let me see. So go to my list. So scrolling down. Rage, I believe, submitted one, and he has not submitted one yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put that in here. So we'll do Rage. So
We
this is Rage Scepter.
I will say we've had several offers from people asking if we want some like bot or something to manage replays for us that like scrapes the Discord and then just puts them in spreadsheet, makes it easier to manage.
That would be insanely helpful. But
I've had a couple people DM me and ask me if we need help because they
it
get
sounds
tired of
kind of
watching.
hard.
They get tired of watching you have to look through the replays.
Yeah, it's rough. But yeah, there it is. There's Rage. Put one. And let me see. I can get another one. Did Lowy Val submit one? Yeah, he did. Jay. Some people submitted like second ones. So I don't know if we're going to download those or what. God fucking damn it.
Yeah, what is our system at this point?
I don't know. Because like technically, let's say like Lowy Val, for example.
Mm-hmm.
He submitted one.
Right.
But he already had one. He was the second replay that we did. So he already had one this month.
Sure.
So do we download that? But technically, wouldn't that mean that we have to go through and download every single one from the previous 3 sessions that we didn't get to because they're duplicates?
I mean, it's too late for most of those.
I know. I'm just saying. It's like because like technically speaking, the way that it should be done is like when you submit one, there's like a month cooldown on it or something like that. If it was a game, if it was like programmed.
Yes. Yeah,
but then we'd have to keep track of everybody's individually which would be way more confusing than just having one big list.
Wait, I thought what we were doing is you just had. This is such a bad replay stream, but I thought what you were doing is that we have a spreadsheet that we're looking at, and then we mark down who we've done.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. And so then once we've done and there are no more new people, then we just go back to the top and take them from the newest ones there. Is that what our system is at the moment? What is our system? I thought that we had this figured out.
We could do that. I was just thinking at the end of the month we just delete all of them and just get new replays from everybody.
Well, yeah. I mean, that makes more sense to me.
Well, it's simple, but then people might be like, our replays. I submitted one yesterday. And it's like, well, shit. You probably should have downloaded that, but it's confusing. There's so many. Anyway, well, let's do rages first. We'll cross that bridge when we have to. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a cheese string.
Sounds good. We're professional replay reviewers here, guys. So we've got it all figured out. If you haven't noticed, very professional. Are we gonna have to watch Vince play some Dota here? Because that sounds miserable. Anytime I have to watch Vince Scepter play Dota, I would prefer to quit. How do I submit a replay? Patreon.com/Dota Alchemy. There's a tier of support on there where you can submit us a replay every month. Love you too, Matthew. What music do these boys listen to? We both listen to a lot of hip hop. I listen to a lot of metal and like drum and bass and dubstep and like wave. I really like prog metal a lot, like Periphery, Tesseract, Contortionist. But then also just like good hip hop, like YBN Cordae, J. Cole. A lot of the older stuff, like I like old like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Wu-Tang and stuff like that. Animals as Leaders, yeah, I've seen them live. They're amazing. I saw them live in Sky Harbor. Fucking love Sky Harbor. Indian band. Shout out to Indian prog metal, dude. Holy shit. When am I gonna start stream again? I was thinking about streaming today, but then I realized I had another stream, so I didn't really want to stream this morning because I wasn't really feeling it. Dude, Indian prog metal is legit. Sky Harbor is amazing. Everybody on Sky Harbor is super talented. And then there's this other band that, what were they called? Can't remember.
I know.
Why is Jenkins more expensive for coaching? Because his time is more limited and he's higher MMR, and that's just what he values his time at.
Can I say something and just interrupt you?
Sure.
I'm really happy to be with all of you right now here today on this stream. Everybody except for fucking Donnie. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of the bullshit. I'm sick of you sending me pictures of your pecs. I get it. You have larger pecs than me. Okay?
Yeah.
Sure, you can cover them in grease. And mine, if I put grease on them, it gets on in the hair and my nipples shave. But you don't need to keep sending me this bullshit every week.
Would you prefer like upper ass crack pics instead? Is that better?
I can't tell. You send me pictures of clumps of hair. Sometimes it's in the shower. Sometimes it looks like it's on human flesh. Sometimes it looks like it's on dead human flesh. Where are you getting dead flesh? Are you murdering? Are you back to serial killing again? Donnie, come the fuck on, man. You're too old for this.
Feels old, man. Feels
Get
old, man.
real. Anyway, I got a refill on Diet Pepsi. There wasn't any cheese strings.
That's a very fancy glass. It looks like you're drinking like a very nice craft stout or something like that.
It's really great because it lets the aroma
like
of the
chocolatey notes, a little bit of hazelnut,
a little bit of chocolate, yeah, a little bit of Pepsi and a little bit of Diet.
Warm earth, maybe like a hint of flint, maybe a little bit of basalt, some charcoal.
Yeah, some basalt in there for sure.
With like a nice kind of like.
Is that cancer? There must be a little hint of cancer in there. Delicious. I'm gonna inject that straight into my veins later. Okay, let's get into it. What the fuck are we looking at here? Oh, Vinceptor
and Rage playing in Battle Cup together.
My God, this is gonna be a complete disaster.
Yep.
This is gonna be a joke.
So, Battle Cup Finals game, Wyvern and Phantom Lancer. We had a really strong start, but looking for what we should have done mid to late game to push into them and take the throne. We kind of threw a few fights. Who do you think we should have gone on? Who should get Winter's Cursed? Is my Wyvern's itemization good? And what do you think would have been useful this game? How do we close this game out as a win? Also, shoutouts to Lice, who played Clock. We also had a toxic mid who really didn't want to join us in any fights. Any tips on dealing with people like that? Well, probably don't invite them to your Battle Cup team.
What the hell?
Vince's message. Already, lads, our mid laner was a toxic cunt. Once again, don't Battle Cup with him. That build, Battle Fury on Kunkka, but you know what else? At least he didn't play Chen 3. Flames to you, Jenkins. I think our
that was not my fault. I was not happy that game. Oh.
I think our tempo was just very slow this game when it didn't need to be, and we just ended up losing one fight, and then the Naga just got really strong. After that, our chances to win were small, like Andrew's dick. I think our laning stage was fine, but if you could talk about how we could be even better, that'd be cool.
Dude, these two are fucking bad.
Ban him! Ban him!
Dude, Monster Pig's messaging me right now. He says, share me link, bitch. Go queue your main. I will let all Chinese feed your game one time, XD.
Monster Pig. We definitely lost him some MMR last night.
We did.
Some sick position 4 Arc Warden, position 3 Chen shit.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, sounds like you want us to just go to the team fight. So 43 minutes in, here we go. Let's take a look at the game. We've got a PL with Heart, Titan Sliver Manta, a Hood, Diffusal Blade, and Treads. We have a Wyvern with Yule's Scepter, Glimmer Cape, a Timeless Relic, Arcane Boots, and a Telescope in your backpack.
Okay.
Kunkka has a Spell Prism.
Wait, how the fuck did you guys lose this?
You guys are up 29k.
What? How did you lose this?
They have taken 2 of your tier 1s thus far.
Am I high?
Probably.
This is not losable.
Did they lose this? They did. You guys suck.
Dude, what did I say? What did I say? The moment I saw it was Rage and Vinceptor and that it was Battle Cup, I was like, this is going to be a fucking disaster. I was right. I was 100% right. Well, you're sieging the right lane. That's good.
Oh, hit the tower. Cool. Hit the tower. Nope, don't dive. Hit the tower. You're diving tier 4s.
Ah, the classic.
Well, you're diving tier 4s and feeding away your Aegis under tier 4s. The Winter's Curse on Lina seems pretty good. You were asking about that. Also, Window's cursing the actual Naga in the middle of her illusions is pretty good. Alright, 2 heroes have died. You're up 30k. Clockwork is somehow still alive. PL is out and still not hitting towers.
I still don't see, like, you guys are so far ahead that you dive their tier 4s.
Your Kunkka is bottom.
Gotta push in that wave that has megas against it. It's clearly not gonna push in it by itself.
Alright, we're backing up. Kunkka's coming in from behind. Probably gonna die, would be my guess. Yep.
Alright, I agree that Kunkka's an idiot, but also just don't dive the tier 4s.
Yeah. And definitely don't push when there's only 2 heroes alive.
Oh my god.
Kunkka is in base. Oh, he X'd himself. Okay.
Hey, stop this. Get out of there. Get out of there. What if Naga buys back? See, here's the thing, is your Kunkka's an idiot, and I know you want me to say that, but remember what we always say. You are enabling him to think that he can walk up and do that by standing there and sieging like that.
Yeah.
You need to just walk back into your own jungle and start hitting creeps and say, adios, amigos.
Muchachos.
Yep, just leave. By the way, that series is 2-2 right now, the one between...
the Zooms and the Quincy.
Yeah, Quincy 2-0'd them after it's a 5th game. Isn't that
Damn.
crazy?
Should we watch the 3rd game on stream?
I'd be down.
Cast it together after this? That might be kind of fun.
Is anybody down for that? Can we
Is it starting soon?
it's going right
shit.
now. So we could do it after this and then get back to it. I mean, I don't plan on playing any Dota tonight, so I'm down to go until we finish everybody that posted one tonight. Which is... It's not that many. It's not that many replays.
Alright.
Let me see.
Alright, so you guys throw... That was the second throw there. This was literally just a continuation of the last fight, pretty much. Alright, let's go back a little bit. So, you guys... Did you get Aegis? No, you did not get Aegis. So your push failed with Aegis. You guys all respawned, and now you're pushing without Aegis. Does that seem like a logical proposition for a successful fight?
No.
Nope. Certainly does not. Alright, you killed the Lena. Nice job. Clockwork died. Legion Commander's getting glimpsed back. You're static stormed in an ag static storm and dying. Wyvern did not get a curse off as a result. You should definitely be buying back on Wyvern and TPing here, and your Legion should be buying back and TPing here. And your Kunkka left, of course.
Oh my god, you're dead for 90 seconds. Jesus Christ, at 50 minutes into the game, that is not good. Oh boy.
They're still up by 25k, 19k, 18k.
Oh, that immediately drops when they get an Aegis refresher and whatever the hell else they got.
Yep. Clock dies. Also, can you buy a BKB? So you don't get Ag static stormed and die again?
Honestly, or just a Satanic.
Yeah, that works too.
Some
Alright.
sort of defensive thing.
Here we go. Taking a fight outside of our base, directly in front of our base. If we lose the game. Oh, Kunkka's not there. Better run in and take this fight. 4v5 outside of our base.
Y'all gotta stop fighting without your dude, man. Is he hitting creeps on Kunkka?
Yep.
Click him. I'm curious. Oh no, he's here.
He TP'd in. Alright, the other team's throwing. You guys are winning the game.
Dude, the amount of torrents. Excuse me? What the hell?
Alright, they'll have buybacks. This guy has 11,000 gold.
What?
Vinny, why are you hitting jungle creeps? Alright. Hit the racks. Nice job. Oh. The static storm only got one. Alright, you guys need to just buy back. Your team should be buying back and coming to this fight. Kunkka is getting smoked by the Naga. Your team should just be buying back and running to this fight and ending the game. They use their buybacks. If you guys don't use your buybacks, you just lose. Now you're going to buy back as they're sieging your base and die one at a time and lose the game, right? Nope.
Nope.
Still not.
Easy. Uh-oh. God,
Alright.
60 minutes. At this point, nothing fucking matters.
Yeah. Stygian Desolator. You have an Apex on your Legion Commander. Seems like that should probably go on the PL. You've got a Timeless Relic on the Wyvern. You guys are taking Roche. You get Roche. You're up 25k again. You guys are holding high ground. Wonderful.
I believe Wyvern should have a refresher in his inventory right now. I don't know who the hell has the refresher.
Of course, the Kunkka does for Torrent Storm, which is also quite good.
Yeah. I feel like Wyvern at this point, though, is... I mean...
You just use it to isolate somebody and kill them.
Dude, it's just like... It's like 66 minutes into the game. Every hero's like God mode. You can just turn the enemy heroes on each other rather than using some like static damage ability.
True.
It's like you have a scaling ability versus a static damage ability.
Oh, look, your team is diving the tier 4s again.
I think you just run at the buildings and hit the buildings.
Yeah. I don't know why you guys are fighting bottom lane away from all the buildings. It's very strange. Oh, this Lina is fucking destroying you guys. Definitely curse this Lina. My god. Alright, you guys don't have buybacks. GG.
Oh my god, look at the Lina with the Desolator.
Yeah.
Beating ass. Ooh, do we got a patch?
New patch. What? Sure, it's just hot fixes.
Probably, yeah. Sad. New. Doesn't look like it.
Any advanced laning strats, dads, for PL and Wyvern? Push and pull, probably. Spam out the Underlord, get a level advantage.
Against an Underlord, yeah, you definitely push, pull.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. I will be doing the camera work, so if I miss any kills, blame Jenkins. I also don't have smooth camera for observing, so you guys are going to like my jerky camera movements.
Jerky?
Alright, Sammy Boy Clinks. How do you feel about this, Jenkins? Gunner, Invoker, Ocean.
He's a Clinks player. He's one of the best.
Is he really? Going Orchid?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the pretty standard strat these days, is going for that Orchid. Yeah. Not leveling up the Searing Arrows as much. You can go in 2 points for laning, but then maxing out that invis so you can get around the map quicker.
Just farm heroes like you're a Ricky, basically.
Yeah, am I doing the play-by-play? Do you want to switch off?
Sure.
Ocean rolls in on the Earthshaker. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I already fucked up. Get a couple of pigs.
Alright, you're fired. Alright, you're
gonna
hired
do it?
again? I don't want to do it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. The thing is, you're doing the camera. Well, okay, I'm not gonna make excuses. I'll just do it better.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's up to you. I can do play-by-play. It's whatever.
No, I got it.
All right, there's a smoke up from the dire side, Husky.
No, I'm the play-by-play, dude.
And the Earth Spirit.
A big smoke coming out from the 4 Zoomers, and they smoke on smoke. We got some action going on here. Husky runs in with the Death Prophet, gets a double silence. The roll comes out onto Beaver, and they take down 2 right in front of the Roche Pit. But in the mid lane, at the same time, Gunner's getting gone on. Uar gets some Monkeys, gets the lasso up, but the save from SVG. Oh, what an amazing play. These players are so good. Quinn blinks out. I have no fucking idea where because the camera's not moving. And it looks like everything has settled down. It's a 2-for-1 trade.
Yeah, I really like that play from the Quincy crew to get something out of what was going on because obviously MSS got cut out in the top lane by the smoke play. And good teams will punish plays happening that affect their team poorly by punishing elsewhere on the map. So really nice play to then take advantage of that and kill Gunner's Invoker.
So if a hero hits a crucial critical power spike and they become more potent at ganking and controlling the map with vision and vision control, would you say that's a great time to try to hit a power spike yourself and itemize in order to pressure the map more?
Yes. That's my analysis.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Sammy Boy, invis up. I don't know what he's doing. Probably not going to get a kill. He doesn't have any real kill threat. Wait, I'm the play-by-play. I don't know that. I know fuck all about this game.
True. He's moving down, kind of positioning himself near Yawar. I don't know if he's just trying to bully him out or maybe set up for eventual rotations from Ocean down here, but it looks like he's not hitting any creeps at the moment, so gonna have to rotate back to mid, which is being gone on.
Coming out onto Gunner, Quinn, and Husky pops the ulti. He's pretty low, but they do get the roll from Ocean. Roar comes out from MSS onto the Batrider. And the save comes out, but I think Monkey still has the lasso. He does not have mana for it, though. So no. Quinn manages to get out, and it looks like SVG is gonna bite the bullet on this one. I know casters love to say these like little like proverbs and stuff.
One-liners.
Yeah, the one-liners. Yeah.
By the way, is this a position 5 Death Prophet? It looks like it is because Huski's their 5 player, right?
Yeah, he's broke.
Just taking advantage of that. Pretty good. Big ultimate to help push towers early on. I will say I feel like Sammy Boy, let's look at the net worth. We'll switch over. We're done with last hits. He's actually doing quite well in terms of net worth compared to the PL, which is fairly surprising. Clinks is not a hero that has any sort of farming capabilities.
True. But with that being said, he can eat the big creeps now with that Q ability of his.
Boom, so, there is one.
Yep, easy money. Although that is once every 90 seconds, so definitely not the greatest. This is a close game for being 2-2 in this series, and for having 4 Zoomers having won the first 2 games. Pretty nuts. It looks like MSS is going to possibly get caught out here, but the board does slow. It's not enough. The Clockwork cannot hook in because Husky catches him out. He does have the hook, but he is looking mega dead. Wow, that is jarring to be on a Batrider. Perspective.
It definitely got a little bit caught out of position. It feels like Quincy crew just trying to occupy this jungle, and Zoomers are punishing that just by smoking into their own jungle over and over again, trying to keep their mid tower alive from pressure from the top side of the map. Pretty effective so far.
Yeah, looks good.
13-8 in the kill score, and Gunner.
Although Yawar is farming this whole time. He's chilling in that bot area.
Very true.
I see something happening mid. It looks like Ocean gets the pick onto Quinn. They have the silence, but the Yules comes out from Quinn. Easy.
Another silence.
Problem. Oh, another silence, though, comes out with the setup from the Yules. And SVG is just dying to the Clink skeletons right now. He does not tick down, but looks like Monkeys is going to try to go for him. He does end up dying to Gunner. I believe the Urn must have picked him off. And Jesus Christ, Donnie, I don't see shit. What's going on? All right, MSS gets caught out by Gunner with the ice wall. Does Gunner ever blink? How did he get up there so fast?
He's just full Quaswex phase boots, man.
He's speedy.
He's got max Wex. He's got the phase. They're going to pop the ulti on the position 5 Death Prophet again and take out the mid tier 1 tower. The Zoomers are zooming around the map, really, outpacing the older and more experienced veterans on the side of Quincy crew at the moment.
Yeah, I mean...
Is age a factor when it comes to professional Dota, Jenkins?
This really is a battle of boomers versus Zoomers, and it looks like in this meta where everybody's zooming around, killing each other, the zoomers just have the upper hand, you know, with the reflexes and the classic jungling Earth Spirit. The thing we tell people never to do on position 4s. All right, he kills one creep and he fucks off. Seems good. Let that be a lesson, boys. Jungling sucks if you're... I mean, jungling just sucks. That's it. Unless you're also farming your creep wave on top of the jungle creep.
True that. There is an Orchid now complete on Sammy Boy going for the Desolator next. Would you expect them to maybe smoke up using this Orchid timing? Try and take a fight somewhere? Maybe south more map control?
I'm the play-by-play. I ask you the stupid questions, not me. Not you asking me.
All right.
Hey, they picked up this Orchid on the Clinks. Do you think they're going to try to take a smoke with this timing?
Yes, I definitely do. I believe there is one on the Death Prophet, and I know that because I'm an analyst, so I'm clicking on all of the heroes to make sure that I know what's going on in the game. Looks like Sammy Boy is going to head to the top lane and look for a potential pickoff on Yawar, while everybody else kind of mills around the mid lane. Looks like they decided they don't actually want to take a smoke quite yet. Maybe waiting for Exorcism to come off cooldown first.
Fair. That's fair. I am a play-by-play, so, you know, I'm just going to kind of move on the conversation to something else.
Sure.
Because I'm just disinterested in what you're saying.
Sounds good.
I'm just kind of doing a job right now, so
I think there was a smoke play.
Oh, smoke comes out from Quincy Crew. And they do have that Necro on Beastmaster, the Necro 2. So they've got quite a bit of damage for this. They have the Arcane Rune on Quinn, looking to utilize that, maybe pop the ult. But it looks like, it's going to be 2 ships passing in the night here, guys.
Oh,
no, that's
counter
that's
smoke.
Not when that counter smoke comes out. But maybe Quincy's going to be in a good position with this smoke.
Depends on who has the high ground here. Sammy Boy in the river right now.
Yeah, a river battle? Oh, do we got a river fight?
Uh-oh. They're walking up high ground.
All 5 of them. They catch up.
Get silenced.
What? They've SVG with the save? Oh, if only somebody else was there to fight this. This would absolutely be amazing for Quincy, but they were just 2. And Quinn, he goes down. The walk up the high ground from the Zoomers. You don't usually see that working. And now they're right directly in front of that Roche pit. No buyback on Quinn. So it looks like they're going to be able to pop the DP ulti and take this out.
However, when you do have Zoomer level reflexes and vegan level reflexes, the chances are that you probably are much faster than old people who have been playing Dota for several years at this point.
This is true. This is true. Yeah, I mean, I can confirm. Am old and have bad reflexes. Ate a lot of McNuggets, so definitely not a vegan either.
All right, well, being as there's probably nothing happening for the next little bit because the Exorcism was used, let's go ahead and check in on the items so we have a better status of the game. We got Necro 3 complete on the Beastmaster.
Excuse me, I am a play-by-play, and I like to focus on really irrelevant shit. So can we go ahead and look at the neutral items instead of the actual items that the players have control of?
Sure, no problem. Imp Claw on Clinks. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I'll just mouse over it and you can say what they are.
Clumsy Net on Earth Spirit, Ironwood Cock, Ironwood Tree from... It just looks phallic. We got Gunner on the Invoker, Husky on the Death Prophet. Oh, sorry, I thought I was naming the heroes. Sorry, I'm a play-by-play. You're putting me under way too much pressure here. Like, I don't know item names or hero names.
My bad. Gunner gets caught. He does have the Aegis, however.
Oh, Gunner gets caught. He does have the Aegis, however. SVG looks like he's possibly going to tick down to the Earth Spirit ulti, but on the sideline, Sammy Boy, he gets roared. Doesn't have the Aegis. He's going to die. Out the lasso onto the PL, but the hook comes in with the big Quinn ulti from Queen of Pain, and Husky, he's fucking stuck in 16 boards. It's a zoo in here, for God's sakes. And Viver, he uses the cogs. Gunner is running through the fire and flames. This isn't Guitar Hero, son. Okay, Yules is up.
That's probably caught on the backside.
On the backside does come back alive. I guess he had a fucking Aegis or something, or maybe he bought back. And he's dead, but MSS is also dead, and Gunner, he is running away very slowly to that high ground. All of these units, the goddamn zoo. It's fucking Tiger King in here, boys.
Somehow Yawar died in the middle of all of that. I definitely didn't miss the kill. It was just too chaotic. There's too much stuff flying around the screen. My frames dropped by like 500 because of the fucking illusions that we like to complain about in the middle of these LAN tournaments.
Dude, why doesn't Valve fix the glitches?
I believe that we are currently still in beta. So, no complaining. Free game.
True. Sammy Boy looking for a kill in the bot lane, but...
Black Hole! goal! Sorry, I just wanted to say it once.
You're the analyst. You don't scream things.
Oh,
I do.
Bad. My bad.
You like scream like specific spells and stuff in fights when I don't notice them happening. That's what your job is.
Okay, sorry.
Okay?
Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, Gunner gets the invis. Seems a bit redundant, Gunner, but wants to take that away. Oh, Beaver uses the smoke because he did notice that, hey, that rune disappeared right in front of me. Maybe there's something happening. Blink Dagger on Monkeys Forever with the 4-staff now, so these initiations, they're going to look a little bit better instead of the complete dog shit that we've been seeing so far. Sorry, I'm not supposed to pass judgment as a play-by-play, but I know they often do, so.
Yeah, actually,
I'm throw a little bit of passive aggression.
Pretty sure you're supposed to be extra critical because with your 2.5k MMR brain, everything looks like it doesn't make any sense to you.
Dude, I hope no play-by-plays are watching right now. We could equally make fun of players, you know? Quinn with the pickoff on the top lane. He doesn't have any detection, though, because he's a core player. So he doesn't know that those items exist. And the smoke comes out. Monkeys Forever gets the lasso onto MSS, who can't get the Aurora. Husky pops his ulti, so this would be a good time for the Quincy crew to get out. But PL,
on the run.
They catch him. He has no manta.
Oh, Doppel!
Big Doppel coming out, but the ulti from Quinn onto Sammy Boy, who's sitting at low HP. Husky also at low HP. Takes down
caught again.
to the cogs, and he can't get away. Beaver, he's running up the high ground, but Oceans, he knows what the fuck is up. Clockwork is trying to TP out. He's not an idiot. He's also a 4-player. Quinn trying to hide in the trees. I'm realizing right now that my window is open, and my neighbors probably fucking hate me. But it's all okay because Quinn survived. He is out.
Well,
but as a Queen of Pain,
there rooting for Quinn Callahan, but I understand he's gained you a lot of MMR by having him on your team, so understandable.
I'd like to make a quick shout out right now to our sponsor. I wouldn't be able to do this job if it weren't for Diet Pepsi, because this fuels me and gives me the energy that I need flowing through my veins to do the very difficult job of speaking about a video game.
Oh, they found a
SVG on the high ground. I was tricked.
He's barely there. 3 shots from Sammy Boy with the Orchid Desolator combo.
Wait, I have one. He just got vaporized. What? Was there a Shadow Demon there? Oh, I'm never gonna get a casting game again. Oh my god. You know, I do it too. Anyway. All right, okay, let's see. What's going on in this game so far? So we got the Zoo, kind of checking for wards, it seems. All of the Zoomers, they're chilling on the bot lane.
I really feel like this is a great opportunity for you to ask me who you think has a better late game and who should be looking to farm and fight in this game.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Well, I was about to do that, but as an analyst, you have absolutely no idea of how to have a proper social conversation because all you do is play video games, but too shitty to be a player. So... yeah, I'm going to ask you, which one of these teams, I'm going to ask you right before a fight happens, which one of these teams wants to go late game and force you
here's
to
a long
ignore the fight that's happening?
I kind of interrupt you. So basically, I kind of feel like, you know, like there's good tools on both sides. I'm going to give a really ambivalent answer. It's kind of like whoever gets the good initiations is probably going to win this one.
Holy shit, it's so true. Well, as an analyst, I need to make sure that, you know, if either team wins, I didn't say the wrong thing. Fucking Dota's so stupid. Oh my god. Holy shit. All right, big play from both teams where basically nothing happened and it was a 50-50. So now I'm going to throw you a very difficult question of asking who came out on top of that fight because both teams seemed to 50-50 in it. Yeah, something's about to happen.
I'm gonna let you play this one and give you an answer afterwards because I'm a good analyst who lets you.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Quinn, he uses his blink out. Oh, but it's not enough. Monkeys Forever with the chase. Husky gets the silence, but the Yule's up from Monkeys Forever. He's trying to fuck over his team, it looks like.
Oh, the great Sunstrike, not quite.
Huge Sunstrike dodge. That was amazing. Could he do that a second time? I don't know. That was, with those boomer hands, I really doubt it.
You know, that's the thing, is when you've got such great Dota players on both sides, Gunner makes an amazing play with the Sunstrike prediction. Quinn Callahan knows that he needs to walk just a little bit slower to avoid the Sunstrike there, so he's going to avoid it perfectly. And in that way, I've made sure that I flamed neither of them for a mistake and actually praised both players so that if one of these teams does want to hire an analyst later on, I might have a chance to work with them.
Yeah, that's totally fair. And if the players are watching the cast, they won't dislike you and potentially not play with you on a future shitty tier 2.5 to probably tier 3.5 team.
Exactly. Titan Sliver was picked up by PL.
Titan Sliver picked up by PL. This is really great from the PL, and I'm going to say something that the Titan Sliver does, which it doesn't, and you're going to have to agree with it because otherwise you're going to sound like a dick. This actually gives you extra illusion damage on PL.
That's something I'll have to check in the patch notes. I'm not entirely sure. There was a fairly recent patch that I definitely didn't read because I was too busy grinding games with Dota, because that's how I get better as an analyst instead of reading notes and actually studying the game. But you might be right. You know, I definitely don't want to disagree with my co-caster.
Yeah. No, that would be a very awkward social situation, so I'm just going to make sure to make you uncomfortable a lot.
Okay.
By doing that. So the smoke comes out from Sammy Boy, and he walks towards the mid lane, even though he's just an invis hero, and I didn't realize that.
There is an invis in the bottle on Monkeys Forever.
Doing something really important, Ellie. Yeah, I'm almost done. Whenever this game is over. Husky versus Sammy Boy. No, they're not. So, out of all of these heroes, which ones would you say have the most important power spike coming up next that they need to take advantage of and move across the map in order to basically make it so the point that you were thinking of and you've already come up with is you're just losing track of it because I just haven't stopped saying the very simple question that I'm asking.
Well, there was a smoke that just came out, so I'm going to let you get back to what you were doing play-by-play casting. But to answer your question real quick, as quickly as possible, I think that the BKB plus the Blink Dagger is going to be a really good sign.
The high ground. They get the silence onto Queen of Pain. The hook comes in from Beaver. SVG does get the save, but he ends up trading his life for it. Instant buyback comes out. Beautiful camera work here from Donnie, just fucking sitting in the fountain. All right, I don't know what the hell's going on, but it looks like there's a bunch of people fighting. Queen of Pain does end up dying, but they do get Monkeys Forever and Ocean. SD has the dieback. Ocean buys back 2 Yules's, or that's a Tornado. I don't know which is which. They both look like Tornadoes. Sammy Boy, very low. You are going in. He is eating shit to this Death Prophet ulti. And Sammy Boy, he's really low, but
you are too deep. He's going to get stunned.
Of course, he does not have a form of detection, and there are no sentries on the ground because this position 5 doesn't like to buy sentries because that's boring. And this is an online tournament, so it doesn't matter as much. And TI's not even happening, so they can't get a shitload of money. It doesn't matter. And Sammy Boy, 2 hits, the man with the gem, and he spam pings the gem. Pick that up. Pick that up, supports. I'm not going to put that in my inventory. That was actually Monkeys Forever pinging that. I think that was his gem. Can you hover over that gem? I'm 100% sure that's Monkey's gem. Otherwise, he wouldn't be spam pinging it like that.
It's
not.
MSS's.
It's not.
Monkeys had a gem, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know where it is at this point.
Can I ask, what the fuck happened with your camera work? It is just in the fountain? Are you just so used to looking at the map as an analyst that you just forgot to move the camera?
No, I just wanted to make a joke of there being really terrible camera work during tournaments.
Okay, yeah, really good stuff. And the Roshan comes out. This is indeed the 3rd Roshan, so there's
you didn't miss a beat, though. Nice casting while I was in the fountain. That's good stuff.
Yeah, thanks. I was just totally making shit up, and, you know, that's like what I do normally, so. Yeah. All right, double damage on the Queen of Pain. That's a pretty big power spike to take a fight around.
Definitely feels like she needs the BKB, though. I definitely think that right now we're seeing the lack of ability to just, like, stick in fights, stick on targets. Yawar even. He went for the Basher. I feel like he kind of needs a BKB. There's a lot of silences, lots of magic damage coming out in this fights. And, like, yes, the Basher will allow him to maybe lock down some of these harder targets, like the Invoker, the Bat. There's a lot of elusivity on the side of 4 Zoomers.
I'm just going to go
zooming
ahead.
Around.
I'm going to go ahead and make a very awkward situation for you by insulting a player. So either you have to disagree with me or you have to insult a player. I'm going to go ahead and say Yawar's playing this one bad. What do you think about that?
Well, you know, I'm going to deflect it and just kind of say that, like, I'm pretty sure that his brother Sumail probably would have a BKB in this scenario. Either that or he would just have more farm because he would show up for less bad fights. There is a reason that he's always been on better teams, and so I think that it's probably just because his decision-making when it comes into the clutch is just slightly higher tier than his brother. Definitely don't want to create any familial tension because that would make it extremely awkward, and I can't believe that I probably just ruined my chances of ever being an analyst for Quincy Crew by making this statement.
Yeah, or being on a team with Sumail or you are. Well, maybe Sumail. Maybe Sumail would team up with you in the future. Maybe you can join OG. Sammy Boy just tearing through the tower, absolutely wrecking here. Quinn sitting in the trees. He's being a bit of a cheeky bastard up in the top left here.
Yeah, was thinking about cutting, but now just TPing back to clear the wave. They're gonna lose tier 2 mid too.
He doesn't watch Dota Alchemy. All right, let's see.
Seems like they're kind of being corralled into their base right now.
It does seem that way, doesn't it?
SVG trying to create some sort of space out here for Yawar in the bottom lane, but they're going to be forced back.
Yeah, I was completely listening to what you're saying, and for literally no reason, I'm going to just not acknowledge what it was that you said and move on to something completely different. And it's not because I wasn't paying attention.
Not a problem, my friend. Aegis is available still. I think that I'm going to just completely mistime the Roshan because I'm not a professional player, so I don't do this for any regular reason. I think that the Aegis probably will expire in about like 6.5 minutes, and then the Roshan will respawn at about 4. So they should probably try and do something in the next like 6.5 minute window. It's probably their timing.
That's a really solid timing, and that's definitely why you're able to get high enough MMR to be in the top tier of degenerate pubs, but not good enough to be a professional player.
Right, agreed.
Which is still, 5 times my MMR as a play-by-play.
Right, and now I'm going to be self-deprecating and be like, yeah, well, I mean, this one game I was playing with Gork, and he was like, you're kind of shit. And I was like, thanks, bro. I'm glad that you made me a target for your Twitch chat because at least now they know who I am. And you know what they say.
Oh, my God. Holy shit, analysts do that. I do that.
All right, we could do the Blitz. So I was talking to Kuro, and then I was talking to Kuro, and then I was talking to Blitz and Puppy, and they were all telling me that, this one time, bro, we were going for pizza, and I was going for pizza with Merlini, and then also
the cooking from Biver comes out, and it looks like Monkey's Forever he's caught out of position, but Sammy Boy, he is just ripping through Biver. Sorry.
I think it's Biver or Biwa if you were to say it in Danish, but that's okay. You're just a lowly educated 1.5k MMR play-by-play caster, so I don't expect you to have any sort of sophistication. All you have to do is just say really exciting things in different tones of voice.
Yeah, do the different tones of voice, which is what I've been doing. So, hey guys, I'm an analyst, and I think that the power spike from the Invoker this game, hitting that BKB timing.
Whoa, big meteor! Whoa, clears the creep wave. Holy moly, what a meatball! That's a spicy one from Quinn there. I mean, sorry, that was Gunner actually. By the way, let me ask you a question. I'm gonna go on a Kyle tangent here. Gunner, kicked by EE. Quinn Callahan, young player in North America. These two players have both played Invoker in competitive games. Now, the thing about that that's really interesting is when I was a Han Pro, there was no Invoker. And so both of these players probably don't have the same experience that I do. And therefore, I'm just going to say that they need to work twice as hard as they are to become as good as Miracle is. And that's why European Dota is so much better than North America.
Oh, please, just put your cock directly in my mouth next time. You don't have to whip it out. Just put it directly in my mouth, and I'll suck it. Please. Oh, God. Now you're getting specific with your flames.
I'm just parodying everybody.
The smoke comes out from 4 Zoomers, and it looks like they're going to push high ground. The way that you push high ground in a game of Dota is you stand.
Can you let me do my job?
Triangle between.
Can you just be excited, please?
I'm going to say something wrong and then spend the next 5 minutes correcting myself because I'm an analyst who has 0 social ability whatsoever, and I don't understand that the point of the game.
The big roll in from Ocean, and the Monkeys Forever does Quinn a buyback. He does not dead for 100 seconds. Oh my God, are we witnessing the end of the end? Is this Quincy Crew falling out of favor in North America? Remember, they were in the finals against EG not too long ago. They actually beat EG in the last tournament, and now they are losing to Fort Zoomers. Is this a new king of North America? What do you think?
Well, since I'm a dumb analyst, I'm going to go back and talk about the now irrelevant thing that I was saying, which is that when you're sieging high ground, I'm going to now try to fit it in to what's happening right now, even though it is truly irrelevant. But as somebody who doesn't understand what my job is...
Samboy getting very low. You are talking over my co-caster is what I do because I'm loud and in charge. And Husky also being gone on Yawar is eating through people. He's eating them up like a bowl of spaghetti and cereal at the same time with milk. Definitely put the milk in after you pour the cereal in because people will pour the milk in first. I'm gonna mute my mic. Come back from my coughing free because I'm talking so fast that I can't even rep God. Oh, and don't lose yourself in the music. The moment you own it, better never let it go. Whoa, you only get one shot.
There's a chance to blow. We're gonna have the echo slam of a lifetime, baby. Yo, camera. Yo, dude. T-Tours. My God. Big pick off on the Death Prophet. That's huge. Uh-oh. Monkeys forever. Uh-oh. He's got a gem.
That's a good item.
Yo, this time I was at Walmart. This guy walked up to me. And he asked me, do you want a spicy burrito? And I said, nah, I got Doritos. He was chill.
It's a great anecdote.
Monkeys forever.
I'm losing my train of thought all over the place. All right, very serious analysis for the next 1 minute and 35 seconds. Here's a Ghost Walk Invoker. I had to check what the ability was actually called because it's been a while since I played this hero. Oh, they've got the lasso onto the Shadow Demon. Is the only hero that has the save. Nice find. Quinn, big ult. Can you do your play-by-play job, please?
Big Tornado comes in, and I'm forgetting the abilities because I've actually been playing Valorant because that's the next game that I want to cast. Looks like one of the teams won because you got that end-of-game lag. Quinn gets gone 100 seconds down. The Husky ulti totally ripped through him, and he's got the spider leg, so he walks directly into that Roche pit, which is probably up in 6 or 7 minutes because I can see that from the timer. I can read the timer there.
It's actually 19 seconds. Too bad you can't do math. Haha, NA math. Look at that joke.
And NA math. Spam that in Twitch chat, please.
Kakona, KekW. Wow!
I'm a caster that is not really entirely sure what I'm saying right now, so I'm just going to say Twitch emotes to try to win chat over by saying, can we get Kappas in chat, guys?
How about a big Omega lol?
Oh, I even know the Franker Z. I know that one. I know the really obscure ones.
Why people sad face about this fight that's happening? Oh, another pickoff. Oh, he misses the Sunstrike.
What? Big miss.
Gunner.
It's so irrelevant.
That's why PPD kicked you.
Oh, PPD. He retired because of you. You can't hit your fucking Sunstrikes. You're a joke. You're a joke, Gunner. You can only win online tournaments and you get kicked from teams because you miss Sunstrikes.
Hey, man, you might want to be not 1.5K flaming the players. Listen,
it doesn't matter because I'm going to move on to Valorant very soon when that game doesn't pull a PUBG and Fortnite. It's going to be different. It'll be the one.
All right. Well,
big Roche coming out from the 4 Zoomers.
It's got the refresher shard.
Evaporated. And this is the 4th Golden Baby Roshan. So it does have the refresher shard, which they picked up on the Clinks. That'll be really good to refresh the Clinks' Death Pact ability, which
definitely
has no other method of refreshing itself in the game.
True. I also think it's going to be pretty good for the double Hex and the double Burning Army, of course, double Silence, double BKB. There's a lot of stuff that Sammy Boy can take advantage of. If the Death Prophet was not a position 5, which you probably don't really care about, probably give it to them because he has Exorcism, which is a really good spell to have 2 of. Also, if Invoker had gone for the Exort build, which I believe is probably better because it gives you more Sunstrike kills, which you can turn to montages.
Pubs,
when you're
I'm going to interrupt. You're rambling on about this, and it's awkward, so I'm going to interrupt you and try to not make it as awkward as possible because you're a dumb analyst. And I'm going to say that in my 2K pubs, This is an anecdote, so the interruption definitely was not warranted. But in my 2K pubs, people wouldn't give me the refresher.
Right. Sometimes they actually,
As a 5.
Oh, sure. Okay. Anyway,
Like
most people,
if I were to play,
that's pretty relatable because most of the people that are watching are 2K. So I actually kind of like the fact that you brought that up. Sometimes it gets denied too, unfortunately, but we've got the double steering arrows from Samboy melting the racks. Looks like this game is all but over. 26k gold lead, 42 minutes in. I don't think that Quincy Crew is going to be able to come back. This is going to be a 5-game series that is won by the 4 Zoomers. I'm just going to call it like it is right now. This game is fucking over.
Dare I say that this game is over?
As a play-by-play, you probably need to look for the silver lining and see if there's, and just try and create hype. Big Smoke, Quincy Crew.
4 Zoomers can do to come back in this game right now?
Actually, 4 Zoomers is ahead. They have full control of this game. All they really have to do is just not completely fucking throw.
But they don't have the late game.
True. So if this game goes for another like 45 minutes and Yawar gets absolutely huge, which he hasn't shown any ability to do so far this game because he just keeps getting picked off, then the PL might be able to come back. And also, late game Invoker, it tends to fall off because you have only like 9.5 spells, which is not that good when it's super late. Sammy Boy, only 105 damage. That's less than a rapier.
MSS. Yeah, I mean, he could have get a rapier right now, and he basically have 3 times what the entire game was. Oh, and Quinn gets picked off 75 seconds on the sideline. That is going to be a throne push. And the chat wheels and the tips, and it is all coming out, and Quinn is going to be tilted. In this game 6, he is definitely going to play with tilt. In this best of 7.
The Zoomers are feeling themselves, Jenkins. They are looking pretty hot. They might literally be the new thing in North America. I'm just going to go ahead and make some weird sweeping generalization about an online tournament. These guys are legitimately better than Eternal Envy has ever been in his entire career.
I think this is literally the best team in the world. And I'm talking basketball teams. Michael Jordan, that's the only basketball player I know. And baseball, best baseball player team as well. Michael Jordan, another the only baseball player I know. Best golfer. Does Michael Jordan play golf? Probably plays golf on off season.
Definitely.
They are the Michael Jordans of Dota 2. And you know what they always say? If you can't take a hat off, you may as well just turn it backwards.
Yeah, because then at least you look cool sometimes. Unless
Exactly.
you're bald, in which case you just
That's
like
what
a big old patch of forehead and there's
That's
no
what
hair.
my weird anecdote that you clearly don't know because you don't read anything other than Dota patch notes as an analyst. That's what that meant.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed our cast. It's pretty good. First time we've ever worked together on a cast, so I thought we did okay. But shout out, thank you to our sponsors. We have Anonymous Esports Fuel G Energy Company, and we have 1, 2, 3
headset brand.
Oh yeah,
headset brand. Don't forget headset brand.
Sennheiser Technica. And we also want to give a huge shout out to all the viewers. Oh, wait, hold up. I have an ad read to do. Let me just pull up my phone real quick. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this tournament, patreon.com/Dota Alchemy is where you can go for more content just like this. Boom, got him. Let's go.
It was all an ad. It was all an ad. Y'all got. Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, if you want to get your fucking credit card stolen, hit up Raid Shadow Legends. They actually emailed me. I shouldn't say that. Maybe they'll give me money. They're pretty cool if they pay me money, but otherwise they steal your credit card info. I'm just gonna like slander companies and like hope that they sponsor me because I'm slandering them.
Whew. All right. Well, there's only one thing to do at the end of a tournament. It's to take a
Crack
sip.
open a monster.
Yep, pouring out for the boys.
Cheers, gentlemen, ladies. The
Cheers.
winners, the 4 Zoomers, win the thing that I don't remember what it's called. Like the beat off special or something like that.
The beat off special.
Ellie's spamming me to eat.
All right. I think we'll end our stream there. We did get through all of the replays that were submitted, right?
We got through all of the backlogged ones. There are
Okay.
If you go through and download,
You want to send me a list?
I can send you a list. Yeah, I can send you a list, and we'll do those
next week.
Next week, yeah, we'll do those next week, and then it's reset, but we'll do those ones first.
All right. Somebody's spamming me for pet pics. Follow me on Twitter at Alchemy Elevated, and I will post some pictures of my dogs. How about that?
You should just oh, never mind. I was gonna say something about dick pics, but
that's not very proper. This is a family-friendly stream where we don't swear or talk about anything that has any sort of.
I'm so glad there's no way of clipping on YouTube. This was literally just for all of the people that watched the stream.
That watched an entire 2.5-hour VOD.
Yeah, and the VOD watchers, which that's it's not going to get back to Reddit or anything like that. that we fucked around like that, which is good.
Hey man, it's all just. I mean, the thing is, both of us have done. Not that we even have to justify it, because it was obviously just us parroting everything.
I know. I'm just saying, you never know. You never know with people. You never know.
Both of us have casted and been casters and made
all
of these mistakes.
It's
been
so
part
stupid.
of all these stupid scenarios.
I mean, I still do. It's just I always when I'm casting for the day or something, I always sit down and think I'm actually about to get paid money to talk about a video game. What a fucking stupid thing that is. It's so dumb. And to ever complain about it is just so silly. It's just so silly. I have to wake up and read video game patch notes today. It's what a first world,
right?
What a first world thing to be doing. Yeah. Programmers, gamers, all these people have it made, man. Imagine telling people 100 years ago, it's people are gonna have a problem of spending their entire day sitting. It's people are gonna need to get up and stretch because they're sitting too much at computers. What the fuck are you talking about?
Every time I find myself raging in pubs, I always remind myself why the fuck are you upset about somebody you don't know in a video game?
On a video game.
Right? Yeah. You literally play video games all day for a living, and you're pissed that this guy is being an asshole to you in a video game that doesn't matter.
I know. It's so silly. It's so silly.
Then I feel like a real piece of shit.
What a beautiful world, though. I love that it's like this. I saw this really cool video of a guy that was a huge proponent of computers back when they were the size of entire rooms, and some news reporter asked him well, isn't that a dystopian world where everybody has instant access to information and they can do all of their work on a computer? And he's well, to some degree it is, but in another way it's very beautiful that you can very efficiently do all of your business and make reservations and do everything on the computer. And then that gives you more time to spend with your family and spend outside. It's, it's good and bad. There's a balance. There's a balance there.
True that. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry, we got a little bit wild today. And thank you to our patrons, especially because, sometimes we got to blow off a little bit of steam. We will definitely get back to more serious replay analysis next week. I think both Jenkins and I.
Yeah, we got you. We
were feeling the end of the month, and we just really... We're wanting to kick up the entertainment a little bit for this one. But yeah, we got you next month. And keep submitting the replays. We'll keep giving you the feedback. And hopefully you'll keep gaining MMR. Any last words, Jenkins?
Speed video review, please. All right. We'll do it. That'd be funny. We got to get Speed on. I enjoyed having him. He's I feel like he was easy to talk to. I've never actually spoken with him before that, other than on text. But I feel like he fit in.
Yeah,
he's a really good sport.
And he also just has good insight. I thought a lot of the stuff that he was saying was really smart.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything unless he's about to say something really good. So he's just smart like that. That's a big difference between him and I.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.